Hey, hello everyone. Good morning. Once again, hi Na. I always like saying hi again when I show up. I hope everyone's doing well this morning. Well, morning for me. Not for everyone, but at least for me, it's morning. And we're gonna start something new. I wanted to diversify my times that I stream a little bit, since I know not everyone is in my time zone. I don't think anyone might be in my time zone actually, but so I figured let's stream a little slightly in the morning, early enough that it's a little bit better, but late enough I can sleep in still. And we'll solve some mysteries for the on Sundays now. Oh, so long as I don't have anything else come up. Today we're starting with 999, or 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. For those who don't know, it was the one that got voted the most, had the most votes when I did that poll on Twitter. So I figured we start with this one first. Also, for anyone not, because didn't you play this? Oh, at 1 a.m. Like this game or my last stream? Because yeah, Xenogears I usually stream really late into the night because I can stay up for as long as I want and then sleep in as much as I want. So I try to make those streams really long to cover lots of stuff. I actually haven't touched 999 in many years. I have played it, but not in since at least junior high school. So I don't remember everything from this game. I also don't remember any of the puzzles except for the last one, but I know it's different because we're not playing the DS version today. Your last stream. Oh, okay. Yes. It went till like, I think, yeah, about 1 a.m. They usually go for about 4 hours. And then I start getting really tired. And everyone else has to pass out because everyone else is in later time slots than I am. My plan for the next 2 Sundays is to try a different mystery game every week. And then whichever game everyone enjoys the most, we will continue that game until we complete it. And then maybe we'll go back and do the other ones. Otherwise, I feel like that was the best way to decide it, because I'm not sure how many people have already played 999, for example, or want to play it themselves, or, you know, want to do other stuff. And they're just here to like hang out. I will also, there's a chance, potentially, if they are awake, other Prismari members may join these streams. If they choose to wake up for it, I've left it open in case anyone wants to pop in and help out. Because I know I'm not the only people who enjoy these games. But otherwise, for the most part, I'm going to need chat's helps for a lot of the puzzles probably. And you guys are feel free to help out with the puzzles and such. The only thing is we're going to avoid spoilers for all the games. So I will not talk about any of the other Zero Escape games. I will not bring up anything in them. And I will not talk about any spoilers in this. Hello, Dig. Welcome. How are you? Is it this evening for you now? It's okay. Evening-ish. Close. Close. I do enjoy. Oh, okay. You've played before? Do you remember a lot of this game? No soba. were a few things. I only ended up playing it once, through once. So you haven't done all the endings then, I assume. But otherwise, there's a lot of the context for a lot of the Zero Escape games. I find you have to play all the endings to like fully grasp the full story. So for a reason, I never got back to it. That's fair. The 999 is kind of old at this point, and it's more of a visual novel with the escape room elements for anyone who's not aware. Are there 9 endings? I'm gonna be fair if you dig. I'm not 100% sure if there's 9 endings, if they're going with that for all of it. It's been a long time since I've actually beat the game. I only remember parts of it. Good morning, Tyrek. I hope you're doing well. The plan is we will start this game, and then next week we're going to actually be trying out Professor Layton, and then the week after that, Solemn Files. And then whichever one you guys enjoyed the most, we will finish that game. Coffee is helping. Good. You guys should all get something to drink, have a snack. Because a lot of these games are going to be story heavy, and then some puzzles and mysteries thrown in. And maybe you'll hear Soba in the background, because he might be a little needy. Don't drink me. Hi, Coffee. Now today I actually, for my tea puff of choice is I made a milk tea for myself. But yeah, for this one, you guys are welcome to throw in any help you want. Help me out with the puzzles, help me out with the story stuff. I will be avoiding all spoilers I can for this game, because there's a lot to this game, and there's a lot to this series, and I don't want to spoil any of it because it's honestly so good from what I remember of parts of it. I do remember a little bit more because I was watching Hale play a bit when they finished it, so it made me recall some things, but I will avoid all spoilers, and we will kind of go into this blind. I guess before we fully start, I'm going to let's test the audio. Talos principal count. So for 999 at least, it is an escape room game. So there's a bunch of puzzles in each room that you have to solve basically to escape the room. But the game overall is also a mystery that you slowly piece together and find out things. So it's kind of a combination of both, and a lot of the puzzles and the mysteries are not, maybe not the mysteries, but the puzzles are either science-based or math-based. At least from what I remember. Let's see.
The Nonary game.
Let me know. This is what I set it up before stream for settings. If you guys think it's too loud or too quiet, let me know and I will change the sounds a little bit just so we can hear everything. This is the Steam version, so there's apparently more voice acting, so I will let them do their voice acting. Thinking also in terms of what other games you might play. It wouldn't be like Talos Principle, because I don't know anything about that one. For 999, it's escape room based, and a lot of the Zero Escape series stuff, it's escape room puzzles and games. So no jigsaw puzzles, you guys solve it, or you did. I mean, not to say anything, but there's some points where we might be dead if we don't solve things. Professor Layton is more straight puzzles. And then, kind of like 999, it has a mystery element to the entire plot of the story. And then Solemn Files is more of a mystery game with like little puzzles to help solve little aspects of it as well. But they're more based on choice Because Solemn Files and 999 is made by... The story's written by the same dude. So they're very similar. What are games? So this week we'll be playing Zero Escape 999. Oh, can I get a feel? Basically, it's those 3 that I mentioned. Is the 3 that I'm going to try and go through just because I really enjoy all 3 of them, but I also don't remember everything from them. So we'll try today 999. And then next week, it'll be Professor Layton. We'll be doing the very first game. And then we will try out the Solemn AI Files, which is on the Switch. But if we stick with the Zero Escape 999 series, we will play through all 3 games. So we will also do Virtue's Last Reward. I'm changing my liquids to, hey, no diet tea. Alright, we'll be doing... So bad. Shush, shush, shush. We will be doing the full Nonary Games, so Virtue's Last Reward, and then Zero Time Dilemma. But you guys, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Also, I don't mind taking suggestions here and there, because obviously eventually we're going to finish all the games. And then we'll need more Sunday morning mysteries. So feel free to suggest in the Discord, or even in chat. You might just have to highlight it so I can see it. Oh, there's an intro. Okay. Let's watch it. And then we'll start. Oh my gosh, the old... There we are. Have to offer suggestions. I like the concept of playing several and then picking. Nice. I feel like it's nicer for you guys because I want this to be more of a you and me, you guys and I as well, and maybe potentially other members of Prismaria. We all work together to solve stuff, so I kind of want to make it more of a we're open to everyone participating. The butler did. Unfortunately, hi Berserk. There's no butler technically in this game. Let us... I'm not used to playing this on the mouse since I originally played this on the DS. But let us start. If it's a novel, we'll probably do adventure. If it's too quiet, let me know. It was Colonel Mustard. And I hope you guys enjoy the start of 999. In the library with a candlestick. Which character is most butler? I'm interested. You guys can for sure type out and post whatever you guys think is going to happen. It's more fun that way. I only remember a little bit, but I know how this one ends. But I will not say any spoilers throughout this whole playthrough. And of all games we play, there will be no spoilers. Oh, I do have to read some. A loud noise startled Junpei awake, and his eyes snapped open.
What the?
This game is too good to spoil. Exactly. Hi, Pepper Dawn. Welcome to chat. I hope you enjoy. You came at a good time. We just started. As they adjusted to the light, he realized that he didn't... Oh boy, I should have read that faster. With a crack, Junpei's head connected with something metal. He rolled over and threw out his hand to steady himself, but he found himself groping at empty air.
Whoa!
It's not coming through. 1 second. Oh, why is there a calculator? I've never played this version. Here, let me up the volume. You guys hear any of the audio now? There's supposed to be like this kind of rumbling noise. Because technically Junpei's parts that you see in that text are voiced. His balance lost and his still fuzzy mind struggling to understand what was going on. Junpei tumbled down to the cold gray floor. Okay, good. I will try and raise the volume potentially afterwards. Here, we'll just up it more, just in case.
Ouch! God damn it! Ah, what the hell? A bed? I fell pretty far.
Oh, I like this new voice acting.
That really hurt.
1 second. Okay, I thought he wanted on my lap. Is that a free layer bed? It is indeed a free layer bed.
Damn, my eyesight's kind of blurry. Must have hit my head. No, wait. That's not it. An earthquake. But it's shaking too fast for that. Anyway. Where am I?
I'm gonna use that.
Wait,
Are we bunks?
it stopped?
Indeed, where are we?
What's that sound?
Here, I'll max it.
That's...
For this version, if you go into the menu, I think you can change it to novel mode. Playing in that mode, which is more accurate to the... Is it? It's been a long time, Paper, since I've played. Like, for me, maybe 10 years. Okay, we can switch it to... We can switch to novel mode. The first thing Junpei noticed about the door was the number roughly emblazoned across it. On the surface of the door, in red paint, someone had written 5.
5? What's this 5 mean?
Suspicious and still utterly confused, Junpei approached the door slowly. Standing, at last in front of the door, Junpei grabbed hold of the L-shaped handle. A push yielded no movement, and a pull, the same result.
It won't open.
It didn't matter how much he pushed and shoved, the handle wouldn't budge. Good morning, Zeppo. Welcome. We just started, so you haven't missed too much. How are you? Next to the door was an odd-looking device that reminded Junpei of a card reader.
What's this? Is this keeping the door shut?
Junpei knocked hard on the door.
Hey! Hello? Is anyone there? Open the door!
There was no response. It was Dan. It was always Dan. Junpei threw his left fist onto the door and stopped.
Huh? What the hell is this?
He wasn't really sure what else to say. Is it? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that they have this as voiced now because I remember just reading everything, but I love it having voice acting. On his left wrist was a bracelet of a sort he'd never seen before. And in the center was a large LCD display.
A watch? It doesn't look like one. 5. That's the same as the door.
True, the numbers were the same, but he had no idea what that might mean. All he knew was that it was strange and new, and he wanted it off. Junpei flipped his hand over, as if to remove a watch, but...
What? How do I take this off?
The other side of the bracelet was solid, no buckle, no clasp, nothing. He sighed and flipped the thing back over. There were a number of rivets around the rim of the face. Perhaps.
Maybe pushing something on this will work?
He pushed them, but nothing happened. On a watch, they might have dials for adjusting the date or time, but on this bracelet, they did nothing.
Nothing. Damn. Guess I'll have to force it off.
Growing more desperate, he began to tug at it. However...
No good. This stupid thing won't come off.
A steel ring ran from the face around Junpei's wrist and the back to the face. He wouldn't be pulling the bracelet off any time in the near future.
What the hell is the deal with this thing?
Frustration and desperation were beginning to mix as the reality of the situation began to dawn fully on Junpei. So much was happening, and none of it made sense. Junpei felt as though he were about to explode.
Where am I?
I could use a vacation for Sunday morning. I'm doing pretty good. Yes, so OJ, some good morning drinks.
And why the hell am I here? Why? What the hell happened to me? My head.
Pain bloomed, but he did his best to shake it off. He raised his head.
Huh.
Just vent. It was at that moment that he noticed the window.
This is...
The window was round, rimmed in riveted brass, like the window from an early 20th century ship. You can probably explode with that watch on his hand. Made me think of Father and Fallout. Okay, nice. I am doing well, Zevo. A little tired, but you know, maybe a Squid Game or some Death Game vibes. I guess we'll find out, right, Dig?
Hold on. Am I on a ship?
Junpei walked slowly toward the window. He could see nothing beyond it but thick, impenetrable darkness.
I can't see anything. If only it wasn't so dark outside.
Junpei squinted, trying to see something. Anything. It was at that moment.
Huh? What the? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What the hell is going on here?
Yeah, he's dead. No, guys, we have to save Junpei. A crack split in the glass of the window, and for a moment, Junpei stared at it. But the window burst, and water began to pour into the room.
What the hell? God damn it!
Junpei yelled and spun around. His feet slipping on the water already coming through the window, he ran for the door.
Hey!
He's dead. Next puzzle.
Is anyone there? Come on, if you're there, say something!
Yeah, we need a new character then. Would Melly Crane, I would be like, oh, I don't know. Pretend you're playing in this. Just want to open the screen, give us some monologue soon. As Junpei screamed and pounded on the door, the water began to rise. It was now ankle deep on the floor and rising quickly towards his knees.
It's not stopping. Not good. Not good at all. Okay.
Flappy Bird, but Crane version. Oh yeah, so it's even harder.
I need to find a way out, and fast.
Junpei ran a hand across his forehead, brushing the sweat out of his eyes, and looked around the room. Ooh, hearing that again gave me chills. Seek a way out. Alright, guys. We have to escape. This is what it looks like in our third class cabin. Let's seek a way out. Operations during an escape. During an escape, you are restricted to an area. Your goal? Search around and uncover a way to unlock the door. There are items and hints in the room that will help you escape. Click on a location you find suspicious to search the room. Use the Q and E to move around the room. Alright. Alright guys, we gotta get out. Where should we start? Here, I'll just circle around the room. Because for the most part, I want you guys to help me out with this. Water just keeps pouring through the window. It's like a waterfall. Suitcase? I don't think shoving something into the window is going to stop the water. In other words, I don't want to die. I need to find a way out of this room. I have to figure this out. Alright, because Dig was first, we go check the suitcase. No dice. It's locked tight. Let's see if there's anything in the keyhole. Oh, there's some numbers. Should have been here earlier. The number on the dial is 0101. I guess I need to put the key in the keyhole before I can enter the numbers on the dial. Yeah, we can't change the numbers, so we'll have to come back to this. Get that flex tape. Picture frame. I'll start with this. About items. Once you've obtained an item, you'll be able to go to the item screen. Clicking item on the top left will take you to the item screen. We have obtained a picture frame. You can search it. An old picture frame. There's a picture of a ship on it. There are screws keeping the back on. Alright. Open the picture frame. I can try and go back in and see if there's something that lets me open it. Investigating with an item. The item visible in the lower left is the item currently in hand. So right down there. When you close the item screen, the selected item will be in hand. Screws for a picture frame? He's stopping us. If you hold an item while investigating a room, you may trigger a reaction. Twice switching out items in hand and searching different places. Click the item icon or press V to quickly change items. So if I press V, oh, I can circle for them. Can't get the photo stolen. Yeah, man. Hey, item. Oh, I don't have anything else, so I can't combine. I can't click on it. Yes, it's a very valuable blurry ship. I'm sure no one knows what the ship looks like. Yeah, I can't. Okay, we can't do anything to it yet. Oh. Item file. Oh look, it gave me the calculator. Oh look. That's my favorite picture. Oh, is it Merca? Ah, mine too. Turn on the faucet. Okay, we can turn on the faucet. Make you drown faster. All right, Dig. If you want to drown faster, we can drown faster. What's this? It's a piece of paper. The note's got a red triangle, both filled in and not, and a blue one, both filled in and not. Can I combine? Nope. All right. 90-degree angle. A bulletin board. There's nothing on it. Alright. Doesn't seem like there's anything hidden on the sink. This is the only drain in this room. Oh, sorry, Dig. They won't let us drown. There's a towel next to the sink. Okay. Oh, I can do that as well. Nothing on it. Clearly something written on it. Here, let's check out the door. I guess that's the lever, huh? Maybe if I pull it... Well, looks like pulling on the lever just makes a weird noise. Great! Right of the door. Okay, we'll check that in a sec. The light's red enough. The display hasn't changed. Damn it! Why the hell isn't this thing opening? 5. 5, huh? What does that mean? This thing? Huh. Right. Left. Oh, look at this. What's this? Look, we found a key. A small red key. That's it? That's all you're gonna give me? And even if I sound sarcastic right now, guys, about some of this, I actually don't remember how to escape this room. Oh, so this wasn't...
Probably hold on to this key.
Alright, we got a key.
What's up with my face?
And there we have it, guys. This is our main character, Junpei. That's what he looks like. With his puppy vest. Plaid shirt and hoodie.
I look like a zombie. Man, what the hell happened to me? How How did I end up here?
It's the boy.
I left work, headed back to my apartment, and...
For anyone who's not... This is not really a spoiler. For anyone who's not clear, Junpei is kind of college age.
And... I'm back. Not like anyone will respond.
Wait, is there an album mode? Oh. Oh, I had some reading to do, but I skipped it. My bad, guys. 10 people and Melly, we can solve anything, right? Exactly, we got this. Well, let me reread this. It was past midnight when he came home. Junpei shuffled up the stairs and opened the door to apartment 201. Inside was his apartment, a small, one-bedroom affair that ran him about $630 a month. He moved into it when he entered college, and so far he'd been there for 3 years and 7 months. He stepped inside and turned on the lights. The fluorescent lights on the ceiling blinked and flickered slowly to life, as if waking from a deep slumber.
Man, work was rough today.
Right, Junpei, I feel that. Their cold light illuminated the landscape he'd come home to so many times before. Everything was as he left it. The magazines piled up in the corner, the textbooks collecting dust, the CD cases covering the floor, the jeans and t-shirts he'd worn the day before, then tossed onto the floor. There was one thing that didn't belong, however.
Huh? A breeze.
The white curtain framing his window swayed gently in the cold wind.
Huh, that's weird. Did I leave that open?
Junpei walked toward the window, trying to remember if he'd closed it or not before he left. One of the panes was hanging open. He stuck his head out and looked around.
Everything looks okay. I must have forgotten to close it.
He closed the window. Then it happened.
What?
Now's a good time to remember past as you're slowly drowning. Exactly, Kofti. Sometimes when you have life-death experiences, you know, you remember what happened the morning before. Junpei turned and found himself face to mask with a man dressed in black. The man wore a deep hood and a bulky gas mask. His face was entirely hidden. I like to imagine him sitting there in front of the mirror, thinking this in real time, you know, and the water's coming in. It's up to his waist now. It's so bad. You want up, my love? Okay, come here. We solve puzzles together.
Who are...
Suddenly, he couldn't finish. Junpei tried to yell, but all he could manage was a strangled croak.
I can't...
Starting to flow, and he's just like, why was that window open in that room? Junpei collapsed to the floor, a crumpled heap of limbs like a discarded puppet. Too late, he noticed the white smoke that was quickly filling his apartment. A small object, shaped distressingly like a grenade, sat on the floor in front of his face, hissing. The white smoke poured out of it at an incredible rate. The smoke had grown so thick that the details of Junpei's apartment began to fade into a white haze. He could feel his mind beginning to fade as well. A white haze that was not the smoke creeping into the edges of his vision.
Consider this a privilege. You have been chosen.
A rasping voice wormed its way out of the gas mask. It was cold and harsh, and distorted in some way. Junpei couldn't put his finger on it.
You are going to participate in a game.
I never knew cup noodles could make smoke grenades. I never know, right? Just gotta mess with it enough.
The Nonary Game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
That was the last thing Junpei remembered. The white smoke overpowered him. The masked man faded from his vision, and he felt his consciousness fade away into the white mist.
That's right. That guy with the gas mask.
It's Squid Game, fairly accurate. Hey, except this game came first. The Nonary Games became before Squid Games, so you know.
That son of a bitch must have taken me here. When I get my hands on him...
ground his teeth in frustration and strained to remember anything about his attacker's figure.
Well, I guess there's no way to know if that was a man or not.
The voice had been cold and mechanical, likely passed through a voice changer, and the body had been covered in a thick cloak.
Just who was that? They said, you have been chosen.
Junpei, we should probably solve the puddles of the wall. We can still swim. I know, but I know, that's fair. It's not a bad comparison either. To be fair though, I actually have never watched Squid Game, so I don't even know fully what happens. I just know it's a life and death game as well.
What the hell is going on? Why me?
He is making this exactly. You can hear the water. There was only one thing from his memory that seemed important.
You are going to participate in a game.
Oh, I love the voice acting.
The Nonary Game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
The Nonary Game. Huh. What the hell is a Nonary Game? God damn it!
With a yell, Junpei drove his fist into the mirror. They weren't kidnapped. They volunteered knowing it was a death. Oh, okay. So there's some differences. All right. Let's see. Oh, the water seems to not have risen that much at least. I guess we should check out this kettle thing. What's this? And now Junpei is gonna win bucket loads of money at the end of this. Oh, look! A key? Yep, that's a key, alright. A little blue one. Woohoo! We have 2 keys. This might have been more accurate. So we have 2 keys, this note, and a picture. It's college ass wishes. Now we have 2 keys. Pot lid. How about this? This is a door to a stove. Well, it opens easily enough. Sure wish the door to get out of here was easy to open. Oh, there's something in it. Well, that solves the mystery of whether or not I can shove... or whether or not the stove has been used before. What's this? It looks red. Oh, look, it's a screwdriver. Combine the keys. I mean, we can try. You want to try and combine the keys? Okay. No, can't do that. We have the screwdriver, guys. We have a screwdriver. It's a normal screwdriver. Doesn't seem to be anything special about it. You want to try and combine the notes? Is that... We can try. No, it doesn't work. Yeah, I wonder what we might have to use a screwdriver for, huh? It's truly a mystery. Truly a mystery, guys. Oh, we can fix the window, berserk. That's a good point. Maybe we can fix the window with the screwdriver. Well, the screwdriver got those screws off easily enough. And here's the picture. Picture of an old cruise liner. Oh, what's this? There's something on the back. Oh boy, flipping this with the mouse is kind of hard. 1 is open. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. So someone wrote a bunch of numbers and symbols on the back of a picture, huh? You take the window off and make the water come in faster. Genius, berserk. Absolute genius move. Big brain right there. Screw the window frame, replace it with a brand new one. Yes, there's definitely a new window hiding somewhere. Alright, guys. There's nothing else. Combining items, which we already did. Just like the combine button on the item screen to combine 2 items. If the 2 items cannot be combined, you will receive a new item. If they cannot, nothing will happen. Try out different combinations of items you find in your search. Alright. Who's this? We go here? What's this? Sometimes my genius scares me. Truly genius moment, berserk. Oh look, it's another briefcase. It's just like the blue briefcase. Yep, there's a lock on this one too. And it's not opening. 0101. Okay, well this is for the... This must be where the red key goes, right? Blue case, red case. Alright, this keyhole for the red key case. If I stick a key in here... Oh, I have to pick the right item. For the red key. All right, let's stick that red key in there. It's not opening. In fact, it's not doing anything at all. Well, all right, I take it back. I guess I can move the dial. I guess I can move the dial now. Looks like I'm gonna have to put in the right numbers and then turn the key. To do that, this thing should pop open right open. Let's give it a shot. Oh, it's time for some mini games, guys. During an escape, your investigation may trigger one of the several mini games. All operations for mini games are done by clicking on the screen. Look at the picture again. Okay. Some mini games will require you to manipulate something, while others will only require you to apply to the right object or click on the right thing. Operation instructions. Clicking the dial will cause to move to the next number. Enter 4 numbers this way and then click the key. If the numbers are correct, it will unlock. Okay, wait, we're gonna go back and look at the picture. Damn it, it's not opening. Junpei, we didn't try it. I wonder if anything I've got might have a hint. I think I should open if I put the right number and turn the key. I feel like this guy is on the internet give you tutorials. Yeah, it's the mask dude. You want to try 6 nights? Hi Riku, welcome. Okay, wait, we'll look at the, we'll have to look, we look at the picture first. So we have this picture. And we also have, you know, this picture. Never gonna let the baddies offer cake as a reward. It's a lie. Yeah, no cake, guys. We're drowning right now. Only water. It's going to be. Can you combine stuff? He's like, yeah. Can you combine these things? Okay, so we have 6 and free by looks of it. If it's the red. Wait. Yeah, okay. So we have 6 and free, and then 6 and free again, but blue. Alright, guys. 7 and 4. Alright, let's go back to the mini game. Alright, just because Riku wanted me to do it, we'll do best number. Oh, we can't get to 9. Sorry, Riku, no 9. Alright, let's do the numbers everyone suggested in order. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that didn't work. 7, 4, 6, 3. 7, 4, 6, 3. Nope. 7, 4, 6, 2. Nope. I think the last 2 numbers are for the blue briefcase. I think it's 7141. 7 1 4 1. Nope. Red 7 4 and blue. So if we maybe, oh, that's too far. 7. So maybe make these 0. Can I not hit 0? I can't hit 0. Yeah, let's look back at the clue. To be fair, I didn't make my own conclusion. I should probably also try and make my own conclusion. Okay, so we have this note. It has red with these squares, which you can see in this picture. So we'll go back to this one. So we have a big square. And then 4, so 6, 4. Turn this note. Oh, because of the angle, will it let me turn it nicely? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, guys. This is actually, for some reason, harder to control than I thought. Okay, how about that? This note? Or the other note? Oh, okay. There's nothing on the back. Whoop. There's nothing on the back of this one. But we do have... I guess we could go and look around a little bit more. Maybe there's some other piece of paper somewhere. Okay. Oh, we can't take the key back? Alright, you can keep my key. Fine. It's a closet. There's a blue briefcase on top of the bed. How about this one? I can keep looking till the cows come home, but all I'm gonna find up there is a pillow. Damn it. Isn't there anything else I can use? Oh, not that part. This bed. There's a pipe on the other end of the bed. There's nothing up on top too. Nothing on this part of the bed? Man, it's a pretty poor excuse for a bed. There's barely any space between the bed and the ceiling. I don't think I'd even have enough space to turn over. I bet money this is for the poor passengers, or maybe the ship's crew. I've got to die someday, but I sure as hell don't want to die here. Maybe we can check this bed. Oh, let me click on it. Oh, look! You guys were right. There's another note. We found another note, guys. There we go. Oh, I shouldn't spin it so crazy. Sorry, guys. All right. So we found it, guys. All right. So let's go back to the red briefcase first, and then we'll, oh, no, I don't want the pillow. Okay. There's nothing here. Just make sure. I can reach this bunk. Might as well look through it. Huh? Damn. Nothing here. All right. Nothing else. Okay, let's head back to the red. We'll do the red briefcase first. Let's click on it, and then we'll go back to our clues. Okay. So, let's see. Let me drink some water as well. So we got what? I was looking at that wrong. 6. It's not 6. 7. 7, 4, and then 8, 5. I think. 7, 4, 8, 5. 7, 4, 8, 5. I'd be so dead hard enough time, right? Plus, we're drowning potentially. That's a lot of stress. I don't know if I'd be able to get out. All right, let's try and enter that. Got oh, sorry, misclicked too fast. 7, 4, 8, 5. Oh, it clicked. Yes, I unlocked it. It's opening. Oh, what's this? Stack of red key cards. There's nothing on the back. These look like key cards. It's okay if we're all in the room together, guys. Clearly we can get out. There's a number on each one. 1, 2, 3. Interesting. All right. Well, we opened the red one. Let's go do the blue one next. What? 0. Oh, I gotta click it first. We gotta put the key in. Where's the key? Okay, insert the key. Oh, how's the game going? Hi, Kukushe. Welcome. Good morning. I'm sorry, guys. I jumped the gun a little bit. It's going to not too bad. We are in the first room. And nothing. I guess I'm gonna need to enter some sort of code for the dial. Do we need to look at the puzzle, the keys so far? Or the clues again, guys? Oh, I clicked. Yeah, it's not like we're actually drowning. Luckily. I actually didn't figure out the second one, so I'm gonna go with, oh boy. 2, 6. Go with what Dig wrote. All right, let's see if these numbers work. Turn of a key, and hey, look like it's working. Unlike the shaking ship, the ship's never sinking. All right, let's open it. Yes, it opened. Looks like there's something in here. What is this? A file? I just kind of realized. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna move. Let me move Melly a little. Let me move myself a little over. I don't want to block stuff. Hi, guys. I'm just gonna sneak over here. All right. Okay. I think we spent a lot of time both seeking. No, it's only been what? I don't know when we started this because I had to talk. I talked for a little bit. I was trying to hide on us. I don't want to block stuff. Let's move, Millie. Yeah, we gotta talk in the third person sometimes. File screen. If you find any documents or notes during an escape, the information contained in them will be available on the file screen. Press the arrow key to open the file screen. All right, let's see what's in this file. Digital route. Let's see here. Compute a digital route with the following steps. First, add all the numbers in question to one another. If you end up with something greater than a single digit number, add those digit numbers together. Add the digits to one another again. For instance, if you have a double digit number, add the number in the 10 space to the number in the 1 space. So I do remember digital roots, so if anyone is confused about that, I can kind of explain that, because this is kind of I don't know if this is a good explanation right here. Keep adding the digits in this manner until you have a single digit answer. Here comes the most important mechanic in the game. That's true. Digital roots is the most important goddamn mechanic in this game. And if you don't remember it, I don't remember. Map is hard, guys. But that's okay. We're not drowning. The final single digit is your digital root. Example, the digital root of 678 would be 6 plus 7. Oh, good. They do it, show it like a math question. 6 plus 7 plus 8 equals 21. 2 plus 1 is free. Therefore, the digital root of 678 is free. The digital root of 1, 2, 3, 4 would be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals 10. 1 plus 2, or 1 plus 0 is 1. Therefore, the digital root of 1234 is 1. I see. So I just keep adding numbers until I get a single digit number. Oh, looks like there's something on the back of this thing. A notebook, a pen, a calculator, and a stack of key cards, huh? Looks like some key cards. There's a number written on each card. 6, 7, and 8. Does that mean something? And there's nothing on the back. New material to add to the file screen. Calculator. Press the arrow key to use the calculator. I gave us a calculator. You can also calculate the digital roots which will be important into the progression of the story. Bet they won't say why yet. Oh look, it is. Oh my god, it can just do it for me. Oh my god, thank god. That is so bad, so good. Okay, we should let this. We're gonna quickly save. Yeah. Yes. No, we're not returning to title screen. I just watched a playthrough recently, and yes. Oh, Riku, that's right. You were there too for Hale's playthrough. I remember that. I think it's neat they invented their own math function for this game. I think digital roots actually is a proper math thing that they just decided to use as an extra thing. Oh, so do you want to go down? Okay. All right, let's go back. All right, we have key cards now. Okay, we drink some water, guys. And it's good to posture before, you know, even though we're drowning. Hey, maybe we can use the key cards on this thing, right? This is supposed to be a... I figure out we start drinking the water. Berserk, how do you come up with all these big brain ideas, man? Oh. These cards with the numbers on them. Pretty sure this is where I'm supposed to use them. It's an overhydrate. Okay, have good luck. Wish I get some good foods. Alright, let's slide these cards and see if they work. And... huh? It's not working. Why? Damn it. No. That's right. I still have cards I haven't used. Damn it, not again. There aren't any more cards in here. I've only got one other hint. Of course, the files. The file said something about digital root. A digital root? The digital root, huh? What am I supposed to do with... There's 5 on that door. Do I have to get a digital root of 5? I'm not really sure about this. Oh, whatever, it's worth a shot. Let's see if this works. I'll just slide the cards that give me the digital root of 5 for the reader. Operation instructions. Click 3 cards to select them. The digital root of the selected cards will be displayed. Clicking reset will deselect the current selected cards. Check now, give response. No, I don't have it set up to lurk yet. Maybe later I'll make a lurk function though. I'll remember to host. No worries, Tyriek, but thank you for the host if you do. After you selected free cards, click on the device. Alright, oh god. Oh. I just guessed. Woo! Alright, I think this is gonna work. There we go. That's a new noise. Huh? Did it just unlock? Well, that red light it's now blue. No doubt about it. There's nothing keeping me in here now. Time to go. You found it! We did it, guys! We escaped the first room.
Whoa!
Accompanied by a wall of angry water, Junpei shot out of the room and into the opposing wall.
Ow!
Bird surf. The water tossed and turned him like a washing machine, and he only stopped rolling when he hit his head on the wall.
My head. Wait, is it over? Whew. That felt too much like being flushed down a toilet. Damn.
Junpei struggled to his feet in the still rushing water. That's a lot of water.
Well, better than drowning, I guess. Am I in a hallway?
The water that had followed him out of the room was rapidly pouring out of the door and quickly down the hallway and slammed into the foot of the short flight of stairs.
Oh.
Just 5 steps, in fact. At the top of the short staircase.
A door. Another door. Damn this water. Ugh. Let me go.
Junpei leapt up the stairs straight for the door.
Oh, yes, it opened.
The door burst open and Junpei exploded out of it, only to freeze in his tracks. What other possible response could there have been to what he saw?
What the hell?
This has to be gotta be the top 5 apartment living situations. Lurk, one of the big game conferences is happening. Oh, nice! Hopefully, you get to see a game that you want then, Riku. Enjoy. His voice trailed off, and all he could do was stare. A polished floor stretched out before him, ordinate staircase rising up from the edges, each of them is distinguent from the others. That might not be the right spelling, but whatever. The stairs and pillars were solid wood. The Art Nouveau establishments and decorations covered the walls and pillars. It looked like nothing so much as the entrance to a luxurious mansion in the early 1900s.
This is the inside of a ship?
Junpei couldn't help but wonder.
Well...
The water quickly filling the hallway behind him suggested that, yes, he was. As he looked, a fresh wave of water rolled out of the room he'd been in, gathering speed as it moved toward the stairs.
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is totally, Wait, what the hell?
Oh, you should probably close the door.
Oh, shit! Shit! Okay, I gotta get out of here.
Junpei spun around, his wet shoes squeaking in protest on the polished floor, and ran towards the tremendous staircase in front of him. A ship, this does not fit the build of the previous room. No, but that could have also been like a lower class cabin. C deck.
C deck. B deck. Hurry. Hurry.
As he ran, he glanced quickly at the plates mounted on the wall, denoting the decks of the ship.
A deck's next.
He took 2 stairs at a time, not entirely sure where he would find himself. Just as he began to wonder where, in fact, the stairs did lead.
What?
Junpei saw another person out of the corner of his eye.
People.
He stopped short, nearly tripping over the next stair, and looked. It wasn't just one person he'd seen. On the landing to the left of the stairs, there were 4 people staring at him. He gets confused. And on the right side, 3 more.
A lot of people.
All told, there were 7 of them. It looked as though they had all been on their way down the stairs. They stopped short when they saw Junpei, their eyes wide. He'd done the same, of course, and now they stood there, staring at one another. Junpei didn't move, one foot placed awkwardly on the next step in the middle of a stride. Who were these people? This entire interaction lasted only a matter of seconds. The woman spoke to Junpei, and time began to move again. Yes, we have Booba Lady.
I guess it's another one of us now.
Oh my gosh, she has a voice now. It's so good.
A dancer?
The woman was dressed, Junpei thought, rather like a dancer. Her clothes covered very little, and her protruding jewelry a little more. The bridge. Equanimity.
No, I'm not. You better get moving.
With no further ceremony, she ran straight past Junpei towards the stairs behind him.
Okay then.
Is that we'll see more of her outfit in a little bit. She has she's wearing pants. Yeah, this is the Steam version of the Nonary Games, so they added new voice acting. The sudden proximity of the woman with such a striking assets left Junpei momentarily stunned. But the others wasted no time and quickly followed the strange woman.
Silver hair?
That's quite the random appearance. Seeing all of these people again like this is so good. The first to pass Junpei was a young man with silver hair. Assets. He threw a quick glance in Junpei's direction as he ran, muttering.
One of us, huh?
What?
Nothing.
Following him was an older man, his face calm and without fear. Soft wrinkles sprouted from his eyes as he came close enough as he passed. And as he came close enough as he passed Junpei to see the wisps of gray in his hair. His composure and shock of hair struck Junpei as rather that of an elderly lion.
Going up won't do you any good. There are 2 doors, but neither of them will open.
Wait, hold on. The doors won't open?
The next to speak to Junpei was a girl with pink hair and a high voice.
Come on! Aren't you coming? You gotta hurry!
Her small hand was wrapped around the wrist of another man. His eyes were closed, almost as though he were sleeping. His features were graceful, almost serene, and he was dressed rather elegantly for someone his age. Something about his posture seemed very refined, and Junpei couldn't help but feel he was a noble and dignified somehow. He certainly never seen one, but this man seemed like what Junpei had always imagined a prince would be like.
That's 9 of us then. All of the cards are in hand.
Please tell me he isn't blind. We're gonna find out. All the things dig. What does that mean? Junpei opened his mouth to ask what the other man had meant, but the girl with pink hair rushed past him.
Wait! They're gone. Just what is going on?
Oh, like Taliesin Jaffe? Oh, was it? Oh my gosh, I wasn't paying attention.
There's an old man like a lion, a girl with pink hair, and a prince, and I have no idea what they're talking about.
He turned just in time to see 2 more people running towards him. Oh, I need to hear that guy's voice then again. Because I can't think of it now that you mentioned it, might have been. One of them had hair like a bird's nest and looked as though a stiff breeze might make him topple. And the other was a veritable mountain of a man.
Huh?
What a lovely interaction.
Ah!
The scrawny one scuttled past Junpei as though he were running from something.
What was that all about?
Hey! What the hell are you just standing there for? Didn't you hear him? The doors on A deck are no good. We gotta check the doors on B deck. Got it? Now go!
Before he had a chance to respond, the man laid a massive hand on Junpei's shoulder. With no more effort than Junpei would have used to brush aside a fly, the man shoved him out of the way.
Oh.
Thrown off balance by the man and recent events, it took Junpei a few steps to get his bearings. He finally regained his balance and looked up at what the other 7 had been running toward.
Hey man, that was dangerous. Huh?
There were 2 pairs of large iron doors set onto the wall in front of him. They looked quite sturdy, and each had handles jutting from them. Written across the surface of each door in red paint was a number. The door on the right.
4? And this one says 5.
insane.
The guy Junpei had decided to call Silver was mumbling to himself.
The room I woke up in had a number on the door just like that.
You too, eh?
With an arched eyebrow, the lion looked over at Silver.
My cell was the same. A number upon the door. I opened it, ran down the hallway outside, and found myself in a rather grand room full of stairs, as I suspect with the rest of you.
It was as though the floodgates had been opened. They all began to talk at once.
Me too.
Same for me. There was a door with a number on it.
It soon became clear that each one of them had awoken in a room with a locked door, solved a puzzle to escape, and they had all ended up in the same room. Almost as though they had been guided there.
Yes, we all saw the same thing. That's not important. We need to hurry.
You think I don't know that lady?
Before the dancer had time to finish, Silver was already running.
Open!
He grabbed hold of the door labeled 5 and pulled. However,
Fuck, it's not opening. This damn thing won't even budge.
Out of my way.
the mountain grabbed Silver's shoulder and tossed him aside. His path clear, he took a few steps back and then threw himself at the door. Is contestant number 5 gonna be able to open the door? Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. The door shook as his body slammed into it, but showed no sign of breaking or opening. The mountain threw himself at the door again.
A body slam from a guy that big didn't even budge it. There must be some other way.
Junpei turned towards door number 4. But he hit it 5 times, exactly 5 times. That's how you open the door, right? Next to the door on the wall was a small box.
This looks just like the device next to the door in that room earlier. So that means this door is probably locked too. But still...
Oh look, it's Not Dig. Hello, Not Dig. He had to check. Junpei grabbed the handle and threw all his weight onto it. It was locked as tight as the door next to it, as he'd suspected.
Damn it!
Junpei punched the door. It did not respond. It's ignoring
Are
him.
there any other doors?
He barely finished the thought when the seat plate passed his mind. The sea deck plate he passed on his way up here sprang unbright into his mind. Okay, have good luck. Totally Not Dig. His body moved before he had time to think. Junpei turned and ran back towards the stairs. There's an obvious looking scanner. So yeah, Not Dig. See, his name is Not Dig. That's right, he's Not Dig. Right? As you can see, Zebo. He had scarcely taken a step when... At the top of the stairs, next to an ornate clock embelled on the wall, he saw a person. It was a girl. She looked to be the same age as Junpei. He froze, unable to look away from her face. He wasn't confounded by her beauty or something equally silly. No, there was another reason he couldn't take his eyes off the girl. Junpei had seen her somewhere before. He couldn't quite remember where, but he knew he had met her before. The girl too stared at Junpei, similarly stunned. Her response suggested she'd seen him before as well.
Huh?
Without saying a word, Junpei walked slowly towards her. She didn't move. It was almost as though she was held in a place by some sort of magical spell. As Junpei stepped toward her landing, the spell broke. No sooner had he set his foot down than the whole ship shook a second time. The quake caught the girl unprepared, and she fell.
Watch out!
Moving on instinct, Junpei leapt to catch her. Or so he thought.
Oh.
Her face was far closer than it should have been, mere inches from his own.
Yeah.
He was flat on his back, and she had landed squarely on top of him. The girl seemed as confused as he did, and her face suggested she still hadn't fully recovered from seeing him. I know, so romantic. They all could die from drowning, but yeah, you know, we need some happy moments. For a moment that seemed to stretch for a long time, they stared at one another. The ship stopped shaking. Learned some lessons from Michelle last night. No. Oh no. The ship stopped sinking. Everything was quiet. Water could be heard from the bottom of the ship, lapping faintly at the walls and ceilings, but eventually that faded as well. The silence was complete, a thick, muffling blanket. It's a prank, they're lost siblings. No, Dig, that's terrible. Can you imagine? The silence was complete. Oh, wait, no, I said that.
Oh my gosh! Is that you, Jumpy?
Jumpy. Jumpy? Her words echoed through Junpei's head, and suddenly his memory returned. They were always siblings.
Akane.
Why hadn't he realized it before? The girl was Akane Kurashiki, and she and Junpei had been friends in childhood. Friends, guys. They'd gone to elementary school together for 6 years. But what was she doing on the ship? Her soft eyes were only inches away from his own. He could feel the warmth of her face. Feelings he had long forgotten and began to work their way to the surface. Childhood okay. We will find out, Dig. Siblings are friends. I mean, yes, siblings can be friends. He could feel his face heating up. At that moment, did it switch back to the story mode? Oh, no, it did switch back. That's weird. At that moment, a speaker cracked to life and a cold, eerie voice filled the room.
What?
What's that voice?
They hurriedly untangled themselves from one another and struggled to their feet. Their 7 companions had heard the voice as well, and many of their faces had gone pale. They looked around frantically, desperate to locate the source of the voice. At last they found it. A speaker set to the ceiling. The voice was harsh, obscured occasionally by the cracking of static.
This is...
Tangled, of course. Junpei recognized it. How could he have forgotten it?
That guy in the gas mask!
Okay. See you in a little bit then, Derek. Zero sounds like the teachers in charge. I was like,
Hey, asshole!
I can't understand
What
about the
is
subtitles.
this? Come on out here. I want to get a look at you.
It's kind of hard to understand unless you look at the text.
What do you mean to do to us?
If you guys prefer, I can read Zero's parts as well. If it's that bad.
Nonary Game.
What the hell's that?
The voice continued, implaceable.
What is he talking about?
Hey, there's something in my pocket. Check this out.
Silver reached into his pocket and pulled out a small slip of paper. The rest of them reached into their own pockets and pulled out similar slips of paper. Junpei followed suit, dug into the pocket of his pants. He felt the telltale crumple of paper, slightly damp from his earlier ordeal.
Hey, I got one too.
Then it would seem Zero has seen fit to grace us each with a letter. Would you mind terribly reading it to us, young man?
His request had been delivered to Junpei, who, after a short moment of surprise, did as he had been asked.
On this ship, you will find a handful of doors emblazoned with numbers. We will call them the numbered doors. The doors in front of you are a pair of the same. The key to opening these numbered doors are the numbered
actually, he
bracelets
does kind of
that
sound like
each of you
Travis
possess.
Willingham. Oh, sorry. The key to opening these numbered doors are the number bracelets that each of you possess. So I talked over that.
Should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets and find that the digital root of that number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open. Only those who have opened the door may pass through. There are, however, limits. Only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door. All those who enter must leave, and all who enter must contribute. So this thing on my arm is a bracelet.
He glanced around. It looked like everyone else had had one as well, and had come to much the same conclusion.
The purpose of the game is simple. Leave this ship alive. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
There's one last thing I want to tell you. As you have no doubt surmised, this ship has begun to sink. On April 14, 1912, the famous ocean liner Titanic crashed into Earthquake. After remaining afloat for 2 hours and 40 days, it sank beneath the waters of the North Atlantic.
Do you know any of the other doors under the 4 and 5? So far, we only see the 4 and 5. There will be more numbered doors later, though. So the first... So the free 9s have been revealed. There are 9 hours to escape the ship. There's 9 people aboard the ship. And there are 9 doors. The voice finished, and the speaker went silent.
I hear a bell.
Trying to figure out how to
it's
separate
coming
9
from over by the stairs.
to 2 groups that can go through the... Oh, for the digital routes, right?
It's the clock telling us the time.
Everyone had their eyes on the antique clock embedded in the wall. 7, 8, 9. The sound of the 9th bell faded. The 10th never came.
It rang 9 times, so 9 o'clock then?
I think it's 9 p.m. I couldn't see anything when I tried looking out the window earlier. It has to be nighttime.
If that is the case, then we would need to escape by 6 a.m. tomorrow.
The speaker went silent. It did not speak again. Yeah, it does sound like Travis. Can you imagine all the Critical Role people are just all in this? What would have happened if most of them died when their rooms flooded? I guess then we might be screwed, right? Bertrand Bell. Yeah, actually, yeah, he does kind of sound like his Bertrand Bell voice.
Hey! You bastard! What do you mean by that? Come out here, you asshole!
That guy won't stop shouting. And the others. Whew.
Junpei too was consumed by his thoughts.
I have way too many questions.
Yeah, but 1 to 9 adds up to 45, but then 4 plus 5 equals 9, dig.
Who is 0?
Which is the digital root of 1 to 9 in that case.
What's the Nonary game? What's it for?
So I guess all of them, but we can't have all people go through the same door, only 3 to 5.
Is he some nutjob just doing this to mess with us, or does he have some other purpose? Why pick me to be part of this insane game?
Find 2 numbers that add up to 4 and 5 separately. That adds up to... Luckily, for some of the digital roots, the game lets us, that gives it to us. For at least in this case.
And the others? Why are these 8 people here? And the most confusing of them all. Why is Akane here? I haven't seen her since elementary school.
23 and 22.
Why her? Why now? Coincidence? No. There's no way. There has to be a reason. I don't know what exactly, but there has to be.
Very well.
The lion's voice seemed oddly loud in the silence.
Standing around here won't do us any good.
Gotta
Best we
make sure
get
to
moving,
make-
don't you think?
23 and 22 from the 9 numbers.
Get moving?
Are you planning to open the numbered doors?
Oh my gosh, all the math puzzles.
Hey, wait!
It's okay, I have you guys to help me out, so I won't have to worry about some of them.
Wait, don't tell me you're actually gonna do what this zero says.
There's both math puzzles and science-based puzzles in this game after all.
No, that's not what I mean.
The lion shook his head, mildly annoyed.
I'm saying let's find another way. After all, we haven't really examined this place yet.
What?
Where have we not looked? Everyone searched A deck already, right?
Yeah, we were kind of in a rush though, so we probably missed some things.
Why don't we check out the lower floors first?
7 plus 6 plus 1 plus 9, and then 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 8. Oh, sorry, Belly, I just missed. Oh, you said, no, it's okay, Coffee. Coffee, I wasn't sure. My internet was cutting out, so I wasn't even sure if you replied to me, so I just lurked afterwards. No need to be sad. I just hanged out and watched you beat up and then talked about Riku getting water.
We should see how deep this place goes.
I can work with that.
Then let's go.
Whoa! What the hell? It's completely submerged.
Damn. If the water level keeps rising like this, we're all gonna drown.
Face when you miss the chat messages. It happens. I feel bad if I missed chat messages with you guys too. So hopefully I didn't miss anyone stopping by.
No, I don't believe that's something we have to worry about.
Prince knelt down and gently drew his hand across it.
See? The water's not flowing. That means the origin of the water has been stopped. Perhaps this Zero fellow has used some sort of remote control to seal a watertight door lower down. He said that our time limit was 9 hours. In other words, this water won't rise for 9 hours.
And you're saying we won't sink till then.
So good when I recognize the voice actor, right? You're like, oh my gosh, that sounds exactly like...
Well, that may be a little too optimistic. No point to wishful thinking.
That's definitely Taliesin. That's totally Taliesin. I only know Critical Role and their guest though. Yeah, for me, because especially like Laura Bailey, I grew up with listening to a lot of her voices from anime. So I recognize her in lots of stuff. And I recognize their voices now after hearing them so much. But I definitely don't recognize all voice actors.
That's depressing.
If we don't determine a way to advance from this point, we are stuck on A deck and C deck.
Looks that way.
Hey, hold on. How about we check C deck before we jump to any conclusions? We might find something there.
Ah, you're right. I think we should look at the metal doors by the big staircase too. They're pretty suspicious.
No numbers on either door. And I don't see an authentication device either. Nope. It's locked.
This one too. Damn, none of the doors are opening.
Hey guys, over here. There's another door behind the stairs.
This one doesn't open either.
We'll see about that. Hey, old man, give me a hand.
Behind the voice actors tells me I'm wrong about Tal. Oh, who is the voice actor for the lion character? If otherwise, then
Using force,
I did look it up.
see. Let's give it a try.
I'd be careful though. There's the spoilers pop up for this game pretty fast. Richard, he has a very similar voice to Taliesin though. That's for sure.
It won't budge.
Could you not just start shouting out of nowhere? You almost gave me a heart attack, you know.
Oh, sorry.
It doesn't appear to have moved even with 2 of us trying. It's very well made.
Try using your brain first.
Huh?
Take a closer look.
A keyhole?
Right. It's obvious what we need to open this door.
Is the voice acting behind the visuals for you too? It matches the visuals, but I don't know if I'd say it's behind.
A key, huh?
You got a problem?
No, I just really doubt we'll find a key that easily.
Ignoring the tense air between the two, Junpei moved closer to examine the doorknob.
What's this?
Just above it was a strange mark in the shape of a circle and a dot.
There's a mark on it. Does it mean something?
Oh, is it not matching? Like the game audio doesn't match with the text? Because on my side, as the text comes out, the audio plays. So it's in sync for me.
Hey, look! Over here, too!
This would be the first game that it doesn't load up properly then. Tinkara's looking. Oh, immediately there? Okay, I guess just had to refresh. Weird. Sorry about that, guys, then, if that didn't match, huh? Strange. Tinkara was looking at double doors they hadn't examined yet.
More doors.
It's Twitch's fault.
I think they're elevators.
Twitch!
There's an inverted triangle button by them.
May as well try pressing it. Huh. Nothing.
Maybe the power isn't on.
Or we need to do something with this card reader. And there's a strange mark here, too. What is this? It looks like a lowercase h with a dash drawn across the upper stem of the h.
Junpei stared at it for a while.
This is the symbol of Saturn. It's an astrological symbol.
Then the mark on the other door.
I think that was the sun symbol. We saw the same symbols on A deck.
We did?
I don't remember that.
A-deck,
Huh.
huh?
I guess Twitch
I haven't been there, so I wouldn't know.
meshes with the sound syncing sometimes.
We may as well check again since we're talking about it.
Lion's words urged them on, and they took up the stairs.
There, the two doors next to the stairs. The one on the left had a keyhole with a similar symbol engraved on it.
She's right. It looks similar to what we saw downstairs.
This is an Earth symbol. The horizontal line symbolizes the equator, and the vertical one represents the prime meridian.
I see.
Right, we're getting that important plot and dialogue. Junpei looked up to the ceiling.
The ceiling. Metal plates. Huh. It's as if it's covering something up.
Perhaps it was a dome of some kind.
I wish we could get out through there.
Be realistic. We'd need a lot of explosives to open that up.
The windows, too. Huh. They're all covered.
There were several windows along both sides of the ship, or at least there had been. They too were covered with metal plates.
In other words, we're trapped. All the exits go nowhere.
Junpei was not happy. The girl with pink hair spoke up.
Well, I'm sure they go somewhere. We just can't open them.
Thank you for the redeem. Drink water. Then the mountain spoke.
You don't know that. For all we know, they just open into walls or take us in circles.
The prince did not agree.
No, I'm sure they go somewhere. Otherwise, what point would there be? And we can open them. Well, 2 of them at least.
The 4 and 5.
Oh, you mean the numbered doors.
All eyes turned towards the doors with the numbers on them. The atmosphere in the room grew tense.
Hey, wait a minute. I think I said this earlier, but I don't think we should do that.
The dancer moved in front of the doors as if to block them.
We'd have to be crazy to open these doors. If we do that, we're doing exactly what Zero wants us to do.
Suddenly, everybody began to speak at once.
May as well give it a shot. Can't stay here forever.
Yes, I'm in favor as well.
No, I'm totally against this.
But shouldn't we at least try?
We don't know what'll happen. We should stay here.
We don't have time for that. In 8.5 hours, this ship is going to sink.
The clamor of voices made it next to impossible to determine who was saying what. Their arguments grew more and more intense until people were shouting and screaming at one another.
Hey! Shut up!
They fell silent, and all eyes turned to Junpei. He felt each stare burning into him, but he refused to flinch.
Before we try and decide where we're going to go, there's something else we ought to do.
What's that?
We need to exchange information. We don't know anything about each other. I want to know who you guys are. Who you are, where you came from, why you ended up here. Don't tell me you aren't curious too.
They were silent. Some of them looked at the other way, or bit their lip, or crossed their arms and stared at the ceiling. But one of them spoke up. It was Akane.
I agree. I think Jumpy is right.
They turned to the Junpei.
Jumpy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about him. I just call him Jumpy. His name is Junpei.
She pointed towards Junpei.
We're childhood friends. We went to the same elementary school.
Wait, stop. Don't tell us stuff we didn't ask you about. Zero's probably watching us right now. What are you gonna do if he's listening in?
Oh, would that be bad?
Hell yeah, it would!
Akane's over here doxing Junpei. He actually had doxed him.
We don't know how much that bastard knows about us. Maybe he just picked a bunch of random people to kidnap. If that is the case, then it'd be dangerous for us to let him know too much. If Zero knows who we are, he could go after our families. Maybe he'd tell us he had them to get us to do stuff, you know?
So he knows where you guys lived. I mean, yeah, that's how he kidnapped every one of them.
But we still need to know what our names are. It's going to be hard to talk to each other if we don't have names.
Alright, then why don't we have code names?
To him, apparently, it seemed like the obvious solution.
Code names?
Yeah, we'll each pick something. Like, I'll be 7.
7? Why are you 7?
It seemed a fair question. The mountain stuck out his left arm.
Because this bracelet number says 7.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, that's a good idea.
He smirked.
All right.
You only have code names, but they don't know. They're setting their own code names now. Big. So now this is the name they'll go by. Has known me for elementary school days. No one can see you. Except for me. Oh no, crazy. Is that what you're saying? Junpei doesn't exist. They're all VTubers. It's their secret identities. Alright, so Silver from now on will be known as Santa.
Any of you chumps know Japanese? No? Well, San means 3. So, I'll be Santa. You know, like Santa Claus. Fits, don't you think?
Because he's the number
Then
3.
your bracelet number.
Yeah, it's got a 3 on it. Good job, Grandpa.
Just like the mountain had done, Silver thrust out his left hand. Sure enough, the face of his bracelet read free.
Very well then. I'll go next, shall I?
Oh, there's actually quite a few puns in this game, Dig.
My bracelet number is 1. Given that, I think Ace seems appropriate.
I'll be Lotus then. As I'm sure you all know, it has 8 petals. Which means, of course, that my bracelet number is 8.
I would appreciate it if you would call me Snake. My bracelet number is 2. Since Ace has chosen cards, then I choose dice. Snake eyes, clearly. Which is particularly relevant given that I'm blind.
Oh, look, Snake. Or not, Snake. Oh, look, Dig, you were right.
You can't see?
I knew it.
He kept his eyes closed during their entire ordeal, which had suggested something strange. But to hear it said so casually. Prismara survival room? Oh gosh, if we all did an escape room of Prismara, I don't know if that would end well. The names are useful for remembering their numbers, as long as you remember how many petals the lotus has. It was something of a surprise. Everyone seemed a little nervous at the prince's proclamation, blah blah, but no one seemed to know how to react to it.
Me next!
There was one person, however, who didn't seem to be surprised in the least. The girl with the pink hair.
I want to be Clover. You know, like a 4-leaf clover. Good luck, right?
Looking almost bored, she held out her left hand. The face of her bracelet showed the number 4. They come around to Junpei. He held out his bracelet.
Alright, my number's 5. So my code name is gonna be...
Why have one? It's not like there's any point to it now.
Dancer cut him off mid-sentence.
I mean, we all know your name already. You're Junpei.
We did solve it.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Junpei doesn't get a code name. This is some BS. They all nodded. Akane stepped forward nervously.
Then you should all call me by my name too. Because, I mean, it doesn't seem...
It doesn't seem fair to Jumpy.
You're thinking it's not cool for you to hide your name after you told us his.
Akane fidgeted awkwardly. Junpei decided he had to do something.
What's your bracelet number?
It's 6.
She hesitated for a moment, then held out her left hand. As she claimed, the bracelet's face showed a 6. Junpei looked at it for a moment and thought,
Alright then, why don't we call you June?
June?
Yeah, you know, it's the 6th month of the year. So you're June.
Jumpy?
Connie kneaded her hands and looked up at Junpei uncertain. He smiled back at her reassuringly.
Are you good with that?
Yeah.
She thought about it for a few more minutes, and then seemed to come to a decision and gave Junpei a small nod.
Okay then.
June and Junpei. Their names decided, Junpei ran over them quickly in his head.
So this is how everyone breaks down. 1 is Ace. 2 is Snake. 3 is Santa. 4 is Clover. 5 is me. 6 is June. 7 is 7. And 8 is Lotus. That means 8 of us have revealed our bracelet numbers. The only one left is...
That glasses guy with hair like a bird's nest.
You haven't said a thing so far, have you?
Yes, very simple name. 7 is 7. His skin was pale, his breathing was heavy, and he was soaked with a nervous sweat. His behavior seemed very suspicious, or perhaps simply emotionally unstable. It was difficult to tell. Whatever the case, it seemed clear that he had only a fingertip's worth of grip on his sanity. The girl with the pink hair, Clover, walked up to him slowly. She put her hand on her hips and eyed him suspiciously.
What number are you?
He didn't answer. His bloodshot eyes twitched from person to person, and his breath came in hot pants.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
The man licked his dry lips with a shaking tongue and spoke with a voice like old paper.
Isn't it obvious? There are 9 people here. And you know who numbers 1 through 8 are.
Guys, we're in hot pants. This came out before or after Danganronpa. I'm actually not 100% too sure. This game is pretty old. The original 999 is a pretty old game now. Early 2000s, I'm pretty sure. But I don't remember when Danganronpa came out, so I have to look it up.
I'm the only one left.
That line there sounded like he was Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
So you're 9?
Description of his breath.
Yeah.
He extended a trembling arm. The bracelet did indeed say 9. Clover looked at it contemptuously.
What's your code name?
Code name?
What do you want us to call you? We all made up names. You should too.
I don't need one.
Why not?
Because I am not gonna stay here with you.
He took a shuddering breath and exhaled. Clover looked at him with something very like disgust.
You've got some sort of plan?
I do.
Yeah? What's that?
You sure you want to know?
Yeah?
All right, let me show you. I'm gonna do this!
By the time they realized what he was doing, it was too late to stop him. The man's body moved like a snake's. Damn, do I need to figure out how to open the door? I'm only 8 people. Well, we're gonna find out now, Dig. And then I think you'll be able to figure it out.
Hey! What the hell do you think you're doing?
Santa leapt forward towards Clover and the ninth man. He was halfway there when
Stay back.
suddenly the man's hand dove into his pocket.
Ah!
He held it to Clover's pale, quivering neck.
If you get any closer, I'll cut her open. Yeah, that's right.
The man's smile was neither friendly nor reassuring. Sweat poured down his neck, soaking his collar of his shirt.
Clover, are you all right?
The prince, Snake's voice, sounded oddly concerned.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Her voice shook, making her words seem even less convincing.
What the hell are you trying to do? I told you. This is my plan.
What are you gonna do to her, you sick son of a bitch?
Don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to her. If she just does what I tell her to, I'll let her go.
He started to move backwards, slowly, keeping his grip on Clover.
Slowly. That's right. Just follow me.
Good morning, Freya Rabbit. You came at a good time. Row, Frey. We have kidnapped pink-haired girls. And Dig's doing math. Keeping their distance, Junpei and the others followed. Eventually, the man reached the wall. He gave a start as his back touched it, and then glanced around quickly and spoke.
Here. Verify.
I know math sucks.
The left. Look on your left. Do you see the device on the wall? Place your hand on the scanner panel, the round part.
What if I don't?
The man's nostrils flared and he looked like he was about to choke. Dig is already solving mysteries over here, guys. But we're gonna find out in like a minute. The game keeps messing your plans, Dig. The man's nostrils flared as he looked like he was about to choke.
Are you an idiot? What do you think? I could slit your throat right now. I'll kill you if I have to. All I need is your bracelet.
Yeah, but this guy clearly isn't very smart, Dig, and his mental well-being is not there anymore.
Just do it! Do it now!
He pressed the knife against Clover's neck hard.
Okay, I'll do it.
Slowly, she stretched her left hand out and towards the device.
Like this?
Her back was to it, and she had to feel around for a moment before she found the circular panel. She made a cold electronic noise on the display above her hand. An asterisk appeared.
So that's how it works.
It's intense. It's because he's missing for smart streamers. Have you ever played or know about 999 Frey? 'Cause I know Aqua loves this game too.
He called that round part of the device the scanner panel. If we put our left hand on it, our bracelet number gets entered into the device. Then...
Oh, okay, you played a little? Okay.
Should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets and find that the digital root of that number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open.
I mean, some people walk through the same door, but they can't. I haven't played. Oh, once again, I'll just remind everyone, I won't be spoiling anything. I will keep my best to avoid any spoilers of this game or any of the future games, so I will not talk about any of the other games. But, so I hope you guys enjoy playing and listening to this and see where it takes us. Because there's a lot to these games. Junpei shifted his eyes to the door itself. The number on it was 5.
Door 5. Why does this guy know so much about how this thing works? It's like he knows exactly what to do.
Good. Good. You're done. Next.
His bloodshot eyes crept from person to person until finally he stopped on the lion, Ace.
You, right? You're the one with the #1 bracelet, right?
Yes, I am. So?
Then you're next. Just verify your number like this little brat did. What are you doing? Do it! Don't you care what happens to her?
Okay, just calm down.
And you're down to 31. Ace held up his hand, his palms out. The ninth man jerked his chin towards the device.
I'm coming over.
She is not a brat. No, Clover is great. Poor Clover. Slowly, cautiously, Ace moved towards the device. After what seemed like an agonizing eternity, he reached it.
Now, verify.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you know what, Merc, a little. To
All right, this is what you wanted, right?
be fair though, she is a kid. Ace nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. Okay, we do some water as it gets more intense. Some posture, thank you, Kukushe. Brats stand together. The device beeped again, and the second asterisk appeared.
Now the device has both Clover and Ace's numbers, 4 and 1.
Okay, Frey, 1 second. My, Freya. Did you want to hear an I hope you enjoyed. During this intense background music. Few people leaving at least 6. Can we get one for these Tron times? Oh, we have this stressful music in the background.
4 plus 1 is 5. It's the same as the number written on the door,
You're welcome, Frey.
but it won't open yet.
You won't be at peace in
5 people can pass
2 minutes.
through one numbered door. One more person.
In about a minute, I don't know about you'll be in peace, but you know.
What Zero said is true. He needs one more person. Who? Who does he need?
Get back.
His voice shook, but the knife held to Clover's throat made his words a command. Ace took 2, then 3 steps back.
No! Farther! More than that! Go all the way back!
Okay.
Slowly, Ace did what he was told. The ninth man's lips curled into a cruel, twisted smile.
Wait, don't tell me.
That was when Junpei understood his plan.
Clover's 4 and Ace's 1. Added to the ninth man's 9, 4 plus 1 plus 9 is 14, and the digital root of 14, 1 plus 4, is 5.
No, he's not bringing Ace along, Dig.
In other words...
Thank God you were all so cooperative. Now I can get out of this nightmare.
He pressed his own hand against the scanner panel. A third asterisk appeared on the screen. He dropped his hand to the lever next to the device and pulled. The door opened with a heavy metallic groan.
Good! I don't need you anymore.
He let go of Clover.
Wait!
Junpei leapt towards the ninth man, but he wasn't fast enough.
Here! She's all yours.
The man shoved Clover and hopped through the door. Do you need to add up the 2 digital numbers, or 1 and 4 alone could open up door 5? You need 3 people, from what I remember, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. If anyone does remember, feel free to correct me. But as long as the digital... I'm pretty sure you need at least 3 numbers to match it.
Okay. Have a good one.
Here's all the math solutions for the game. Yeah, Dig is out here doing all the math solutions before we even get to the door. Okay, you do need at least 3. Okay. Because the note says 3 to 5, so at least 3 people have to scan their numbers in.
I'm going off ahead now. Well then, goodbye.
He raised his hand and waved, a twisted smirk on his face. Then, he was gone. The door ground shut with a dull clank of metal on metal.
Clover, are you all right?
Snake ran to Clover's side as she lay on the floor.
Yeah, I'm fine.
She climbed up unsteadily to her feet, and once there, leaned heavily on Snake's shoulder for support.
Damn it!
Junpei ran to the door.
That bastard!
I do love Snake too, Frey. The others followed him. Several pairs of hands grabbed hold of the handles and pulled.
Open, damn it!
They grunted and strained, but...
Shit! It won't budge.
That was when Lotus, the dancer, spoke. Her voice was quiet. What happens if they don't get out of there fast enough? You're gonna
Do you
see.
hear something?
I swear if the game reveals Clover and Ace can't use their bracelets again and it messes with your math.
Like, what?
Don't worry, we're about to find out.
Like some sort of beeping.
All your questions are about to be answered. Junpei pressed his ear against the door, or against the cold metal of the door. The others did the same.
You're right. I can hear it too.
What is it?
Then they heard something else. It was the ninth man.
Why isn't it stopping? God damn it!
Hopefully you guys can hear that, even though it's muffled because of the door. If not, at least there's text.
You lied!
Lied?
This wasn't supposed to happen!
Okay, you guys can hear his voice? Because I know it's much quieter.
This is wrong!
Good.
This is wrong!
His voice shook with fear. Safe on the outside, they stepped back from the door and looked at one another.
What is happening in there?
Open the door, please! I'm begging you! Help me! Please get me out of here! Get me out of here!
Ah, God damn it!
Oh man, I remember this. It's part of the game. This is so good. Definitely good audio levels for the stream. Okay, good. Thank you, Zevo. Thank you for telling me no. If it ever... You guys let me know if there's any issues with audio or stuff. The voice acting is so good in this new version. Oh my god, I love this because before there was no voices at all. Junpei grabbed a hold of the device. He slammed his hand on the scanner panel. Nothing happened.
Why? Why won't it work? Engaged? Is it because it's occupied?
Oh my god! There's no time left! Listen, I was lied to! He lied to me! He put me in here! It was him! He killed me! It was him!
Oh, is Cam Clark actually the voice of 9? He does sound familiar too. Who killed you, bro? The bomb did. This explains why. Dick, don't look at spoilers though. It's better when you don't know anything. The explosion rocked the room. Instinctively, they ducked and stood up slowly when they realized there was no danger. Say his name. Who did it? No one spoke. Silence filled the room. Maybe his name is him. Obvious answer.
A beep?
As long as I don't have unfair advantage solving the puzzles. Probably won't. There's a lot though to this game. This game and the next, all the Zero Escape games, there's a lot of content and subjects and things that matter that affect the plot and the story a lot. All eyes turned towards it.
Did that thing just make that sound?
The display changed from engaged to vacant.
Let's see if we can open it.
7, the mountain, swallowed hard.
Okay.
Junpei nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. Yeah, I definitely recommend don't look up anything into the story for this game. Maybe just the characters' names, but like even their backgrounds are huge spoilers for all the characters. So if you want to enjoy the game as like a first time viewing for, even if you guys go off and play this game without like on me playing it on stream, I highly recommend it. This game is super good. And I get super invested in this. Junpei nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. A red asterisk appeared on the screen. I mean, yeah, he's minor because, you know, he's kind of dead.
Well, it registered my bracelet number.
But he also has an important part to the story later on, too.
But it won't open with one person. We need at least 2 more people.
What to do? Alright, guys. I mean, it could be fake, but it sounded like he died, right? We're gonna find out, though. Who should we pick? Who should we have join us? Which one? I'll let you guys pick, since you guys are supposed to... Fake Bone, of course. Have him yell into a microphone or something. He's like, no! Pew! And then, yeah, bomb. It's only these 3 because it has to do with the digital roots. The one that we'll go with, you guys can all suggest, and the one that has the most suggestions we'll pick. Why won't that let me use my solution? I'm sorry, Dig, you worked so hard on that math. Okay, we can do, since I see Coffee mentioned Snake 7, we'll do that.
Snake, 7. You think you could give me a hand here?
The pun was a little too on the nose, but the mood was still grim. Yes, this is door 5, the one that the 9th man went through. This game keeps NTRing to get his solutions. Don't worry, there's lots of puzzles to come. Both Santa and June lifted their left hands silently. He verified, and she followed suit.
5 plus 2 plus 7 equals 14. The digital root of 14, 1 plus 4 equals 5. This should do it. Now we just need to pull the lever on the side. You guys ready? I'm gonna open it.
Junpei grabbed the lever and looked back over his shoulder. They stiffened and nodded. Junpei nodded back and set his mouth in a grim line. Then he slowly lowered the lever. There was a metallic groan and the door slid open. A breath of air drifted out, carrying a stench that made them nearly gag. Junpei grimaced and put a hand over his mouth.
Oh my god.
Good God.
Yeah, they're just, they verified to open the door at least. Lotus and Ace shuddered. 7 grunted.
Whoa, that's pretty bad.
Even Santa's voice shook.
He blew up.
Whoa, this music is so good. I love this song. This OST. It appeared that Santa was right. The hallway on the other side of the door was splattered with chunks of torn flesh, dark red blood. You don't get to see all of it, Dig, but you do get to see some of it. The shriek echoed across the room. It had come from June. Then her strength left her, and she dropped. As Junpei turned to catch her, the door groaned shut. She crumpled to the floor.
June, are you okay?
I remember when I saw this scene way back when, because I remember this part. This set the game for me. I was like, oh my gosh. I only played the game for like 5 hours, so I don't know. I'm just guessing. No worries, Kukushe. We just started after all. We haven't even got to the second room. Junpei dropped to his knees and put his arm around her shoulders. That was when he noticed. Her whole body was feverish. She was radiating intense heat.
What the hell? Where'd this fever come from?
June didn't answer. Her face looked like wax and her body began to shake.
All right, okay, let's just rest for a minute, okay? You think you can walk?
She nodded weakly. Junpei lifted June to her feet and guided her to a nearby chair.
Here we go.
As gently as he could, he sat her down in it.
How are you feeling? Are you all right?
She nodded, and as she did, a single huge tear rolled down the side of her face.
Why? Why did this happen?
Her voice cracked, broken by misery and grief, and choked by sobs.
Why did this happen?
Junpei spun around.
Do any of you know what the fuck is going on here? Who's Zero? What's this Nonary game? Come on! Anybody? Anything? What the hell is going on? What are we doing here?
No one spoke. Ace, Snake, Santa, Clover, Seven, and Lotus. They simply stood there, 7 pairs of downcast eyes and 7 grim lines for their mouth. June's body shook with silent sobs. They slowed as the minute ticked by, and eventually they stopped. Then suddenly, in the cold, heavy silence that had enveloped them like a thick fog, the bell began to ring. 7 Grims. 7 Grims playing in the Nonary Games. The clock in the central hall. 7, 8, 9, 10 times. And then on the 10th ring, it stopped. The sound of the bell faded away into silence.
It's 10 o'clock then.
Ace said what each of them had been thinking.
That means it's been an hour since Zero's little announcement.
Seven's deep voice echoed across the room.
Fuck! I've had enough of this crap!
Don't get distracted with some bones the moment someone died. Well, hopefully that makes your math a little easier, Dig. Santa leapt to his feet, his fists clenched.
How long are we gonna pussyfoot around like this? We've only got 8 hours until this time limit Zero is going on about is up. Let's get going already! Go! Go!
Santa's outburst fell on deaf ears. No one seemed to agree with him. They stared back at him, their eyes blank and their faces tired. Finally, Lotus spoke.
No, I refuse. I'm not gonna end up like him.
Him? You mean the 9th man?
Of course, who else?
In his mind's eye, Junpei saw the corpse again.
Blood. Oh, blood and pieces of flesh.
The dark reddish-black pool of blood. The scattered pieces of flesh. Organs spewed across the floor, like a blossoming of grotesque flower. The explosion that had torn through his body had been powerful.
That's no way for a person to die.
The 9th man's neck had been twisted in an odd angle. Junpei suspected the detonation had thrown him against the wall. Show me the exploded eyes, Hirosuke. Nah, Dig, they had to censor. They have to censor some stuff, you know. There's certain limits. That's why we get dialogue. Half of his face was crushed, the other half covered in blood. Most of his admin had been emptied, either by the explosion or by gravity. He had landed on his back. The stark white ribs jutted up out of his chest like the legs of some sort of macabre crab. I'm sorry about your lunch, Kukushe. The writing is so good in this game. Junpei felt something flip in his stomach.
I think he just screwed up.
Eyebrows went up, and Santa continued.
He probably set off some sort of trap, and that killed him. I'm not gonna screw up like that. I'm getting out of here alive.
I assume the explosion was on the outside since he was panicking and seemed trying to flee. Also, descriptions of being thrown by the explosion. I technically do know about how that happens there, but I don't know if they explain it till later into the game, so we'll see. Whatever Snake was laughing at, Santa did not find it particularly humorous.
What's so goddamn funny?
Oh, my apologies. You were just, so very confident. I couldn't help myself.
What the fuck?
I think you've mistaken the situation.
Huh?
The ninth man's death. It had nothing to do with the trap. Or at least, not the sort of trap you imagine it did.
Then?
He broke one of Zero's rules. That was why he died. Quite simple if you think about it.
Huh?
You still don't... All right. How about you take a moment and think back to what Zero said? Specifically, what did he say about the number of people?
He said only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door, right?
And after that? You've forgotten the relevant part. What did Zero say?
Santa furrowed his brow and fought. Junpei fought back. Zero said that only 2 people can go through, that everyone who verified had to go through. More than 6 people can go through. Does anyone remember which one it was? Which rule? Is the boat not sinking? The boat starts to finish sinking after the 9 hours dig. So right now, because Zero has a way of cutting off the water, probably through one of the doors, to prevent it from going higher into the ship. So after a while, it will continue to flood. But right now, it's stopped. If Dig was there, they'd have escaped already. Yeah, it won't take an hour. Surely everyone. That is correct.
All those who enter must leave, and all who enter must contribute, right?
Yeah, I should have spent more time listening to the rules. That's okay. They have like the paper with them though, to be fair, so we have to just remember based on memory. To make Junpei look dumb.
I think it was something like that. Whatever it was, it means that groups of less than 3 or more than 5 can't go through.
I've been in a escape room once and I failed. Oh no, Dig! I've actually been in one once too. I didn't particularly fully enjoy it because I find in escape room situations, you have to, each person has to take on a role. Like there has to be a leader and everyone else and like followers. If you have too many people who are leaders or too many people who are followers, then nothing gets done. Yeah, he kind of expanded on it a little bit, the rule though, for Junpei at least.
That is correct. A gold star for you, Junpei.
Oh, thank you, Taliesin. I mean Snake. Snake inclined his head toward Junpei.
The ninth man, however, broke that rule. He tried to pass through a numbered door by himself. That was why he was executed.
And Zero's watching us from somewhere, making sure we don't break any rules.
Oh, I'm not so sure of that.
Why not?
Because this execution system is entirely automatic. You didn't notice?
Ooh, we got gold star, guys. He specifically did not say that those who open the door must go through. Only that once you enter, you must contribute. Yes. All those who, I think we can actually check the... Oh god. Let's see. Does it? Escape tip. Oh, does it not give me the... Nope. Okay, maybe it doesn't. I thought it gave me the rule somewhere. However, that is the rule, technically speaking. If you scan your number and you have to enter the door as a group. If everyone enters, everyone can contribute. If you don't all contribute, then, you know, maybe you end up like the ninth man. The casualty implies to me that you don't have to contribute to open door. Only whatever happens inside. To a degree, though, Dick, you are correct. We will find out because, you know, we can't stay here forever.
There's no need for him to monitor us.
What do you mean?
Snake looked at Seven, with what could only be described as pity inside.
Very well. I see it must be me who tells you. I've waited long enough, I suppose. I had hoped Zero might spare me the trouble, but that seems increasingly unlikely.
He couldn't see them, of course, but perhaps Snake sensed the confused eyes upon him. When Ace spoke, he gave words to everyone else's thoughts.
Do you know something?
Well, I know a great many things, but yes.
What is it you know?
Here.
Snake removed a card from the pocket of his jacket.
A card? What does it say?
See for yourself.
With a flourish, she presented it to Ace, who took a close look at it and spoke.
Come on now, what's the point of giving me this?
Give me that.
Santa snatched the card from Ace, but his expression of disgust quickly turned to one of confusion.
Huh? The hell is this?
Seven tugged out of Santa's hands.
I see.
I think Clover helped him read it because Snake can't read the card. Potentially, I don't think there's a braille on it for this. The knife man who was missing in Prismaria streams. The card went from Seven to Lotus, from Lotus to June, and then finally to Junpei. He looked at it and understood. Oh, it is in braille. Never mind, it is in braille. Like I said, I don't remember everything from this game. So far, my favorite part of this game is Dig getting bombed by the game at every turn. The game's like, no, that's wrong. If it's braille, then Snake wasn't picked randomly. Nope, they knew he was blind. The card was covered with small embossed bumps. Junpei could recognize it, but he certainly couldn't read it.
Sorry, guys. I can't read this. Here, have it back.
Junpei handed the card back to Snake, who nodded at him with a small smirk.
Okay, that was fun. What's so important about that card?
I found it in my pocket. I can only assume it is a message from Zero.
Also, now I have part information, so he wasn't random either.
From Zero?
A message?
What does it say?
Suddenly, everybody was crowding around Snake, desperate to hear what the message said. Santa especially looked as if he were about to grab hold of Snake and shake him for answers. Snake raised his hand.
Calm down now. No need to panic. You don't need to force me. I'll read it.
Junpei swallowed hard and waited for him to start. He was not the only one. Presently, Snake began to read his calm voice. His fingers glided over the tiny bumps as he spoke.
Bracelet number 2. Since you are not blessed with sight, I shall bless you and only you with information.
If this message is obvious to understand, then Snake is being cocky for no reason. Didn't figure out anything. I mean, yeah, because he has extra information.
I shall tell you of the function of the red, of the dead, and of the bracelet.
The red is the recognition device.
I guess I'll read this because of Zero's voice. The red is the recognition device.
It will verify your number.
It will verify your number. Asshole, pretend he's smart. Poor Dig, getting shot down by the game, so it takes it out on Snake. If you read it, you can understand, but yeah, it's hard for sure. Beside every numbered door, you will find a red.
The dead is the deactivation device.
The dead is the deactivation device.
It does exactly what it says.
It does exactly what it says. Once you have passed through the number door, you must use the dead to stop the detonator in your bracelet.
But perhaps you are wondering, what does this detonator detonate? I'm afraid this might be something of a surprise.
Perhaps you're wondering, what does this detonator detonate? I'm afraid this might be something of a surprise.
I have placed a small bomb inside of you.
And the people whom you are about to meet. You swallowed it while you were unconscious. Thank you for translating. Ah, yes, the Zero talk. I speak Zero.
By the time you read this note, the bomb will have passed your stomach and found its way to your small intestine.
We'll keep in count of Dig's theories being debunked. Is that what this is now? I have no doubt that by the time you read this note, the bomb will have passed your stomach and found its way into your small intestine.
In other words, you will be unable to regurgitate it. I suggest you do not try.
In other words, you will be unable to regurgitate it. I suggest you do not try.
As I mentioned before, the bracelet on your left hand contains a detonator.
As I've mentioned before, the bracelet on your left hand contains a detonator.
Think of it as a remote fuse or timer for the bomb in your body.
Think of it as a remote fuse or a timer for the bomb in your body.
There's only one
He a
condition
digestive
to
cookie.
cause it to detonate.
They don't got food, dig. There's only one condition which causes it to detonate.
That condition is that you enter a numbered door.
That condition is that you enter a numbered door.
Once you have done so, the timer will activate, no matter who you may be.
That's true. Dig is a all forensic investigator right here. Respect. We must respect Dig and his thoughts and theories. Once you have done so, the timer will activate, no matter who you may be.
You will have 81 seconds.
You will have 81 seconds.
If, after that time, the detonator has not been deactivated, it will send a signal to the bomb in your body, instructing it to explode.
If after that time the detonator has not been deactivated, it will send a signal to your body, to the bomb in your body, instructing it to explode. I'm going to turn down the volume just so I don't have to talk over Zero's voice for a minute. In order to deactivate the detonator, every person who verified their number at the red must also verify their numbers at the dead. Once all numbers have been verified by the dead, you will only need to pull the lever at its side. And then the countdown will cease. Anyone who does not verify their number at the red will find themselves unable to verify their number at the dead. That is to say, if you should pass through a number door without first verifying your number at the red, in 81 seconds, you will be dead. I enjoy very cat, I don't mind being wrong. Right? There's parts I think in this game as well that don't make sense, but such is the RPG factor and story. You must also keep in mind that the number doors will be closed automatically after 9 seconds have passed. Thank you for the water. I think out loud all the time while watching movies. So as long as the door is open, the dead will not function. You will do well to remember this. Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from the ship. 2. Your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or detects that its wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically. There is no other way to remove your bracelet. If you attempt to force it off or disable the detonator, the bomb within you will immediately explode. Put the volume back. So, hopefully that explains a little bit to Dig about the Red and Dead and why he exploded and died. Basically, if you verify your bracelet, you have 9 seconds to enter the door, and you have to reach the other side, and everyone who verified has to also verify once more for it to deactivate the bomb. That's one of the reasons I avoid spoilers. I can speculate, right? I love speculation. Is this your first playthrough? Hi, Kobe. Technically, no. I have played this game before, but it's been many years since I've played, so I don't remember all the details. I do remember some things from this game, but I also don't remember any of the, I don't remember any of the puzzles. I have no intentions of spoiling this game or any of the other Zero Escapes games. If you've played, please try to avoid spoiling anything. I will do my best not to impart any extra information, since it's more fun to theory craft that way.
How you choose to use it is for you to decide. If used wisely, you can eliminate those who might be a danger to you. For a time, you would be able to control your fate. I wish you the best of luck.
Snake finished reading and carefully returned the card to his pocket.
So it's saying only those who verify their numbers at the red can pass through the numbered doors. Teams can't add or subtract people after they're scanned in. The reds, deads, and bracelets enforce the rules. They're judge, jury, and executioner.
Oh,
fucking bomb! Come out! Come out, damn it!
In defiance of Zero's suggestions, both Santa and Seven put fingers down their throats and began to gag. Enjoy Zero being like, here, have this little extra info to even the odds, since you're blind. And just Snake seemingly gives it all away. Snake is nice like that, though. He also didn't give it away until after, you know, someone died. But I guess that was the knife man's fault. The rest stiffened. Some touched their stomachs. Some stared at their bracelets. Junpei gingerly touched his stomach. That should have been gingerly.
There's a bomb inside me.
The thought of it made him queasy.
Oh.
His stomach felt oddly hollow, and his legs were weak.
What made Zero think creating this horror show of a game was a good idea?
Junpei looked over at the others.
All right, I'm gonna ask one more time.
Now, he kind of had a mental thing going. He was mentally unstable at this point.
Do any of you know anything about Zero?
I don't know how far you got into the game Kukushi, but about 5 hours, so I'm assuming you got past this part at least a little bit. They were all silent, each person waiting to hear what the others would say. Finally, Santa spoke.
Actually, I saw him. I saw Zero when I got grabbed. I didn't see his face, though. Son of a bitch was wearing some kind of gas mask.
Did Snake have a reason to suggest Zero wasn't watching them? Did Snake mention that? Oh, wait. I'm trying to... Let me think back onto the dialogue. I don't know if we can check the dialogue. I don't know if he... Maybe he knows something that he didn't share that was on the braille, though. That could also be a thing. Maybe he's keeping something to himself, Dig. Or yeah, I guess... Oh yeah, the system is automated because he doesn't have to... He doesn't set off the bombs. It's the bracelet that does it. So I guess it's just automated. Yeah, but why wouldn't he watch anyways? It's hard to say. There could be cameras. It's something we can think about, right?
What the hell?
He likes to watch.
Come on, guys, give me something. You know, like surprise or something?
Instead, it was Santa who looked surprised. There was a moment of silence, and then everyone spoke at once. No, hey, Squid Game, if no one's watching them to die.
I saw that too.
I did as well.
Me too. I didn't see inside the mask, though.
Yeah, maybe it's broadcast somewhere.
That mask, it was really scary.
Because, you know, people like watching stuff like this.
Huh?
Oh, so all of our abductions were the same. We were taken from home at midnight. The person claiming to be Zero had a mask on. There was white smoke, and then each of us passed out. We woke up to find ourselves on D deck, in a room with a 3-level bunk bed.
How about you, Seven? Did the same happen to you?
Only Seven's story seemed to lack the detail of the others.
Oh, me? Yeah, well, mine was just like the rest of yours.
That was all he had said. It had occurred to Junpei at the time that it sounded somewhat strange, but he didn't press the issue.
Okay, that's good enough for now.
He hadn't done so because there was something that struck him as even stranger.
So, I have a question.
What was the mystery of the relationship between Snake and Clover? Which I'm sure a few of you guys are also wondering. I wonder how they all got the rooms, because they were already in a group. They must have... Clearly, Junpei's door or room was the only one that seems to be on a different level. I guess everyone had similar levels that their door was on.
Snake and Clover, you were both kidnapped from the same room, and you woke up together.
Junpei looked at them thoroughly.
So, what's the deal with the two of you anyway?
It was Clover that answered. The only point Seven was trying to make was him watching and triggering and acting punishment of rule breaking, since they're trying to contain the info that he had answered. Or maybe would they have solved their puzzles a lot faster? Clearly, she felt she had nothing to hide.
We're siblings.
Siblings?
Yes. Snake is my older brother, obviously. That means I'm his little sister.
Junpei's just bad.
That really so hard to understand?
Now, we don't know anything about Junpei either, guys. No one spent valuable time. Yeah, he needed to think and float in the water for a little while to cool his head. Junpei was taken back. The others seemed just as surprised. It better not be Alabama siblings. Hello, Junpei Tenmyoji. Hello, welcome to chat. It's not obvious that you are his... I mean, yeah, their hair color is not the same. They don't look the same. Exactly.
She is correct, of course.
Well, he will fond about the encounter now. This is when he woke up. He laid his hands on Clover's shoulders.
Are you, surprised?
Well, yeah, but...
Why? There are other people here with connections to one another.
Yeah, hi, Junpei. By the way, Junpei, because I'm assuming based on your name, you know of this game. We are avoiding all spoilers right now for this game. I have played this game, but yes, we are avoiding spoilers. In case you want to share anything else. Just a heads up. Because there's a lot of people here in chat who've never played.
Those two, for instance.
What game? Oh, I don't know. You know, some game. Some game that goes on 999 by chance. Snake pointed at Junpei and June.
Oh, you mean between Jumpy and me?
Ah, yes. You did say you were childhood friends, didn't you?
Wait, you went to school together?
Yeah, Dig is our forensic specialist right now.
Yeah?
June glanced at Junpei, uncomfortable with the sudden attention.
Well, yeah.
Like when Dig was doing math prematurely. It's always fun. I remember when I first played, I was trying to do digital roots like crazy because I was like, wait, what if it's this or this or this? Junpei felt somewhat nervous as well and tried to scratch his head as casual as possible.
Hey, you think maybe we could figure out who Zero is this way?
Yeah, you're right. You connect the dots between the victims, and that leads you to the perp. Textbook stuff.
You know, Junpei wears a long sleeve shirt, vest, and shorts like a madman. Yes, he has both a plaid shirt, a white hoodie, and a blue vest. Some of the math, not all of it. I don't know if I knew for this store. I'll say this at least, Dick. I knew for this store that it was something we didn't have to fully figure out because it was kind of sets it in motion for us. June's design isn't June adorable, Junpei? I agree. June is very adorable. You'll know, well, and if anything about Junpei's clothes though, he has lots of pockets. That's how he's able to hold all his stuff.
Junpei. June. Does any of this ring a bell?
Because he's going to be collecting lots of items in the next few rooms.
Ring a bell.
Ring a bell?
They looked at one another. And like it was staged, they both tilted their head back at the same time.
Well, perhaps you went to school with the son of a multimillionaire.
Those is for sure fashion over function. I wonder if they explain why she's dressed like that later. I don't fully remember.
A millionaire?
Son?
Well, someone bought this boat and set up all of this. Whoever Zero is, they must be incredibly rich.
Well, we can't be sure of that. To me, this seems as though it's the work of an organization, not an individual. Most likely, Zero is simply the representative of a larger group.
What sort of organization?
It could be a number of things. An army, perhaps, or a research group. Perhaps this is all some sort of psychological experiment.
If it is, then it's a pretty fucked up experiment.
Can't believe they got Bobo trapped in here too. The fan service. Yeah, you know, sometimes we gotta add that extra fan service to the game. It's just what Japan does.
I mean, come on! A guy's dead!
The word dead hung in the air, heavy and ominous. The room went quiet again.
I don't know who the hell this Zero asshole is, but I know for sure he's gotta be pretty fucked up in the head to do all this.
It's true. This would never legally pass law.
If this was all one guy, then he's got some serious issues.
Even with the specter of death hanging over them, their discussions continued for some time.
I thought we were finished with that topic.
But then what should we do?
We should talk it through.
Oh my god, enough! All we're doing is talking!
This is true. You guys talk a lot. Santa threw up his hands, his voice filled with irritation.
Talking won't solve anything! It can't help us find our way out of here! You really sure you want to just sit around? We've only got 7.5 hours left. We already wasted an hour and a half of our 9 hours.
Everyone there was already on edge of panic. What Santa told them only made the feeling more intense. No one was willing to argue this time.
You're right.
I want Santa at my party.
Very well then. There's only one way for us to proceed.
I guess in terms of ethics, it depends on if people know about it or not, right? As long as it's kept quiet, things could pass. Like that experiment, that art experiment, that one lady, that famous, where people could do whatever they wanted to her for like 7 hours or something like that. Or 12 hours, I don't fully remember.
Sure not gonna be fun running around knowing we gotta jump when Zero says jump.
Well, it's stupid to just sit around here doing nothing.
Well, thanks to Snake's card, at least we have some idea of how this all works.
Correct. And so long as we all follow the rules, we will most likely be all right.
That's true, Dig.
But
But what?
who's going to go in which door?
June looked towards the numbered doors.
Oh yeah, that's right. We can't have any more than all 8 of us can't go in the same door.
Then it would seem we will have to split up.
Alright, Dig, we gotta do some math again.
Wait,
Lotus looked terrified.
I'm telling you now, there is no way in hell that I'm going into door 5.
Come on now, don't be selfish.
Call me whatever the hell you want. I'm not going in there.
I mean, it is a little gruesome.
If I'm going to have to walk through all that blood, then I'd rather stay here.
And we were doing so well.
He shook his head sadly.
Sorry, but I ain't going in there either. Someone else can go into door 5.
Oh, Santa, not you too.
Hey man, I just bought these shoes.
That's why. He's like, I bought new shoes.
If you think I'm getting some creepy dude's blood all over him, you got another thing coming.
That was the last straw.
What the hell, man? Weren't you the one who kept saying we should get going?
Yeah, so? Doesn't mean I wanted to go into door 5.
He doesn't want to get blood on his new Yeezys, guys.
Oh, God.
There was an awkward silence. Finally, Seven spoke.
Fine, I'll go into door 5. I can't go in there alone, though. Anyone else willing to come with me?
I mean, of course you can't go in alone. There was another long silence. This time, Snake was the one to break it.
I'll go.
What?
Don't worry. You'll be fine. We may part now, but I'm certain we'll meet again later.
How do you know that?
Because I do.
That's not an answer.
Wait, 5 said he'd go to door 5? Junpei hasn't decided yet. Because we're technically Junpei, so we get to decide.
If you're going, I'm going too. I'm going into door 5.
What am I going to do with you?
There's nothing you have to do.
He stepped forward.
If I join you, the problem is solved, correct? 7 is 7, and Snake is 2. And if you add Clover's 4 and my 1, the digital route will be 5.
We'll wait till they're done all their text and then we'll know.
7 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1 is 14. The digital root of 14. 1 plus 4 is 5.
Oh, it works perfectly. The 4 of us can go into door 5.
Wait, what about the other 4? What's their digital route gonna be?
Junpei did a quick mental calculation.
Lotus, Santa, June, and me. Our bracelet numbers are 8, 3, 6, and 5. 8, 3, 6, 5. What would our digital route be?
What would our digital route be, guys? Oh god, I should be doing math. Okay, 8 plus. Wrong answer. Is it 2? Oh god. Okay, wait. I should do 2. The answer is 4. That's right.
8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5
It's 22. So it's also so I don't have to do math.
the digital root of 22, 2 plus 2 equals 4.
I know. I can pick whatever I want. He repeated what he determined.
It's 4. Add up our 4 bracelet numbers and the digital root is 4.
It can
we
still be
can go
5
into
though. Is
door
that right,
4.
Junpei? It can still be 5? So we can somehow go into 5?
Yeah. Huh. That worked out well.
So the team assignments will be like this. 7, Snake, Clover, and Ace. They would go through door 5. Lotus, Santa, June, and me will go through door 4. Are these really the teams I want? Beyond door 5 is what remains of the 9th man. I never want to see that thing again, but something's telling me that it'd be a good idea to examine the corpse, even just a little closer. Of course, if I went through door 5, I wouldn't be going with Lotus and Santa. I could bring June with me through door 5, but that means she'd have to see the body in there. I don't want to put her through that.
I wonder if 9 bracelets were unusable. Junpei was torn.
Should I stay silent and go through door 4, or should I stop them and insist on door 5?
As he turned his options over and over in his mind, Ace spoke up.
All right then. It seems we've reached a conclusion. Shall we go?
He began to walk towards door 5.
I'm going through door 5.
Clover and Snake followed, with 7 a short distance behind.
We're over there too, right, Snake?
The door's not going anywhere. Slow down.
Which door?
Alright guys, this is our first decision of the game. I will let you guys pick. Do we decide to go for door 4? Or do we go for door 5 and see the corpse again? Whichever you guys prefer. You want to go with Junpei? Oh, Fukushi wants 5. Junpei wants 4. This is the first little bit of a branch off, so you guys should pick. Unless you guys want me to do a poll instead. So we can tap dance on the blood. I only have 2 5s. I have 3 5s. I'm sorry, Junpei. We'll probably be going through. We're gonna go through door 5 then.
Hey, wait.
Junpei's cry echoed across the room. The 4 people walking towards the door stopped. Turned back towards
I
him.
want to go through door 5 too.
Words were scarcely out of his mouth when June spoke up.
What? What are you saying, Jumpy? If you're going through that door, then I'm going with you.
He turned around and looked at her.
No, you can't. I can't take you with me.
Why?
Oh, you know what's in there, don't you? Are you sure you want to see that?
Well...
June opened her mouth as if to say something, but instead closed it again and looked at the floor. Junpei felt an ache in his chest at her clear distress, but the choice was not his to make. There was nothing else he could do. Junpei turned away from June, doing his best to silence his turbulent emotions.
Please, let me go into door 5.
7 scratched his head and looked at the young man.
Man, now we're right back where we started. You know that?
Junpei's bracelet is number 5, right? If we are going to add Junpei, then we must subtract 5 from the rest of us.
Snake turned to Ace.
Ace, please, take good care of Clover.
Oh, all right. That's fine.
1 plus 4 equals 5.
Don't go away!
You need to listen to me, Clover. Go to door 4 with the others.
No!
Don't be so selfish.
Snake's tone was harsh.
Why?
Tears rolled up in Clover's eyes. I think the nicknames are the same. She bit her lip and did her best to fight them off. Snake's expression softened, and he put his arms around Clover. Well, Junpei selfish. Yeah, we being selfish. He held her close and whispered into her ear.
You'll be fine. Just relax.
It looked as though he whispered 2 or 3 more words, but whatever they were, Junpei didn't hear them.
What did he tell her?
He couldn't help but wonder what the other man had said. Snake pulled back from his sister, his eyes kind and inquiring.
Okay, I understand.
Her voice was barely audible from where Junpei stood. Yeah, we split up the siblings. Before long, new teams were assembled.
Let's make sure we've got this straight. Those going to door 5 are...
This means we are going for door 4, right? It's not Santa's harem.
Me, 7, and Snake. 7 plus 2 plus 5 equals 14. And the digital root of 14, 1 plus 4, is 5. And those going to door 4 are... Lotus, Santa, June, Ace, and Clover.
Oh, and one dude.
8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 1 plus 4 is 22. And the digital root of 22 is 2 plus 2, 4. We're okay with this.
No problems here.
Yeah, now we are because, you know, Junpei, we decided to switch it up a bit.
Let's do it.
All right, then.
Snake, 7, and Junpei scanned their number bracelets in quick succession. The screen of the red showed 3 asterisks.
The lever's all that's left. Okay. All right, then. Let's go.
Junpei glanced around one last time, his hand resting on the lever of the red.
Okay, please be careful.
Concern was written plainly across her face.
We will.
Junpei looked her in the eye and gave what he hoped a reassuring nod. Yeah, the digital root of 9 always equals out. A sharp clack, the lock releasing the door swung open.
And it's open.
Ahead of them, in the small hallway, were the pitiful remains of the 9th man.
Oh.
That's messed up.
That was the 9th man.
For a moment, Junpei froze. Try as he might, his eyes would not leave the corpse, and his feet would not leave the floor. 7-2 seemed paralyzed. Snake, on the other hand, seemed unconcerned. Walked calmly down the bloody hallway and only stopped when he realized his companions were not following.
Oh.
How can you...
Well, do you intend to kill me? I assume you haven't forgotten the door only remains open for 9 seconds, have you?
He hadn't even bothered to turn around. His head was, at most, slightly cocked towards one shoulder.
Sorry.
Let's go!
Junpei and 7 looked at one another, nodded, and threw themselves through the door. And as they did, a cold tones sounded from the left wrists of the 3 men. 7 and Junpei looked down at their bracelets. On both of them, and on Snake's, a red skull had flickered to life.
Damn it! The countdown started!
They had scarcely processed this information when... With a metal slam, the numbered door behind them swung shut.
Shit! The door!
There's no turning back now. And if we don't manage to find the deactivation device...
Once with this narrative split, we don't actually see the other door, or do we have to play it twice? Or do we switch to June's perspective? I mean, you guys are gonna find out. Maybe not today, but we do find out.
Hey, where is the dead?
The fear and urgency in 7's face reflected what all 3 of them felt.
How the hell should I know? Stay calm. Look around you.
Okay, I get it.
I don't know, the blind man's the calmest. Junpei spun around, searching desperately for the dead. He found it easily enough. It was on the wall next to the closed door labeled 5.
Found it! Right here!
As he yelled, he struck the scanner with his hand. The other 2 scrambled to follow suit. As soon as they finished, Snake threw the lever down.
Whew. Oh. Well, it looks like it stopped.
As he spoke, Junpei whipped and wiped the sweat from his forehead with a trembling hand.
Goddamn thing's gonna give me a heart attack.
A muscle stood out of Seven's neck, and the corners of his mouth were twitching.
Jumpy, are you all right? Are you guys okay?
They could hear anxious voices muffled by distinct from the other side of the door.
Yeah, we're fine. The detonators have been deactivated.
They heard relieved sighs, and even through the door, the Freeman could feel the tension disperse.
All right, we're moving on. Be careful, okay?
Okay.
Sure thing.
And they're gone.
They heard footsteps moving away, and before long, they were all alone again.
Now,
Junpei looked around.
doesn't look like we can go any further this way.
The hallway ended roughly 20 or 30 feet from where they stood.
Maybe this wall can be moved. Or not.
Hey, there's a door over there.
Oops, clicked too fast. To the left, however, was a wooden door that looked positively inviting by comparison. In the middle of it was a plaque that read, "First Class."
A first-class cabin, huh?
Well, it seems like it.
Let's have a look then, shall we?
It's quite the setup for a joke. They walk into a room with a dead man.
Then. Let's go.
Yeah.
Without hesitation, Snake opened the door and stepped inside. Seven followed closely behind him. Junpei moved to follow them as well, but
Oh.
he stopped just short of the threshold and looked back, not knowing why.
I don't want to look, but...
Have a good one. Have a good day at work, Coffee. I probably will only be doing a little bit more anyways. I want to do maybe the next room and then we'll probably call it for today. Lying on the small hallway was a man's body, or at least what was left of it. He tried hard to avoid looking at the grisly scene, but it just wouldn't leave his mind.
It's so horrible. I can't even tell what's what.
What had been once a man's internal organs now looked so much like vomit. As though something had chewed it up, spit it out, the better part of his torso. It was hideous, but worse still, it was cruel. It was hard to believe the thing on the floor had once been human. Oh, it's Essie! What's that? Essie! As I see, she muted. A coward game, not showing me the innards. The black pool of thick blood, the lumps of glistening flesh spread across the floor. The awkward twisted tangle of straight and tense sides. I might have sound after laptop is charged, but chill for now. Now waiting. Oops. There we go. The head wrenched in some grotesque, unnatural position.
He'd been wearing these.
The man's glasses lay next to his head. The lenses were cracked, the frame bent and distorted. And next to the glasses lay the bracelet, the number 9 still displayed on its face.
The bracelet's off. Oh wait, Zero did say.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets.
Oh yeah, can't look.
There are only 2 ways to do so.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so.
1. You escape from this ship.
1. You escape from the ship.
2. Your heart rate reaches 0.
2. Your heart rate reaches 0.
In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or the backside of the wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or detects that its wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
The bracelet comes off when you're dead. But what the hell's the point of getting it off when you end up like this? Just imagining how it must have happened.
So they
This
can take
was a
the
human.
bracelet. Suddenly, Junpei felt his stomach converse, and a knot of muscle gripped his throat.
Oh god. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna puke. Oh, I gotta get out of here.
He clapped his hands over his mouth and ran to the first-class cabin. I didn't assess that there's no arm or wrist on the knife. I mean, he did explode, so I guess, you know, he's just everywhere now. The atmosphere changed immediately. The room was gorgeous, and despite the apparent age of the ship, none worse for wear.
Where did they...
He looked around. Seven Snake were nowhere to be seen. There were 2 doors on the right side of the room. He opened the one on the right and went through.
Through here?
On the other side of the door was a short hallway. He jogged down the hallway, opened the door at the other end, and peeked through. There they were, to his right, busy examining something.
What's up?
He stepped through the door and walked towards them.
Check this out. We found this thing here on the door.
The red light's on. Does that mean it's locked?
So I would assume.
Is there any other way out?
We looked around a little. Other than this door, we didn't find anything.
So you're telling me that unless we can open this door?
Yes. We won't be going anywhere.
Junpei stepped away from the door and looked around the room.
This looks like a bedroom.
Then the other room is probably a living room. Or the closest you can get to one on a ship.
All right, let's find a way to open this door. Come on, guys.
All right. Seek a way out. All right. So this is the layout of the first-class cabin. We are currently in the bedroom. This is the living room area. We have some extra doors, a bathroom, a toilet. So I feel like what we'll do is we'll solve this puzzle. What time is it? Do we have time? Yeah, we'll see. If we can solve this puzzle relatively fast, I think that's where we'll end it afterwards. If not, we might end it halfway. Because I feel like it's better to solve it and then come back to the text later. Where'd we come from? If I remember correctly, because we're in the bedroom right now, and he said he came through a door, so it must be this door right here, Dig. Because when we entered, there was this living room area, and he said he went through another door and went through the hallway. So I'm pretty sure it's this one right here. All right. Let's see what this is. So this is the locking thing. It's flashing red. That's usually not a good sign. Is that a microphone? Looks like a satellite dish. Let me see. Well, judging by the feel of it, I would guess that we are meant to produce some sort of sound. And this device will sense it and unlock. A white desk. Feels kind of fancy. A small round chair. Looks like it probably goes with the vanity. Oh, look. Oh. A score plate. Oh, look, some sheet music. Oh, it's glass? I see, this feels like glass. It'd make for a poor game mechanic having stuff only blind characters could do. So assume they would mostly be giving us information. I'm sure teammates are solving the puzzles. Pillow, the favorite hiding place of Zero. Yes, he hides things under pillows. Rectangular plate of glass. Is there something written on the surface? Yeah, it's the sheet music for a couple of A notes. Just A's? Yeah, that's kind of weird, huh? Alright, well, we got that. It took Junpei by surprise. Snake, usually so calm and collected, suddenly began to move. We can soak up the water. Yes, the towels, that's how we stopped the sinking of the ship. He stared around the room, almost frantically, clearly looking for something. No, Junpei thought, not staring. After all, he's blind. Blind or not, Snake was clearly attempting to do something. At last, Junpei could no longer contain his curiosity.
What's wrong? You got weird all of a sudden.
No worries, Berserk. Snake waited for a moment before answering.
I heard something strange.
Something strange?
Ah, well, never mind. It doesn't seem to be anything suspicious.
Something strange in the neighborhood.
I don't wish to toot my own horn, but my auditory senses are considerably more advanced than those of most humans.
Still in the first room.
I notice even the slightest of noises.
Right. Are you gonna tell me you can hear a needle drop from a mile away?
Maybe heard Ace and just had to shout at each other from the other room.
No, such a thing would be impossible. However, by listening to the sound of footsteps and breathing, as well as sound echoing off the environment, I can locate most objects.
Oh yeah, that's right. When Clover fell on the big staircase a little while ago, you were at her side immediately.
So he's like a bat.
So that was...
Yes, I could hear it happening. In fact, I can run quite fast. Certainly as fast as you. And should someone attempt to start a fight with me, I am quite confident that I could defeat them.
Oh, really?
Junpei's like, oh, you want to test that? Junpei was somewhat taken back by this revelation. Stared at Snake skeptically.
You don't believe me, do you? Care to give it a try? I must warn you, you'll no doubt regret it. Well, I suppose that's enough playing around. Let's resume our search, shall we?
With a small, self-satisfied smile, Snake turned her and walked away from Junpei. Alright. Holy, a table with a mirror. Ah yes, you know, that sort of thing is known as a vanity. Were you aware of that, Junpei? Of course, vanity also refers to a self-love, conceit, and narcissism. As such, you could say that every day when a woman looks into one of these, she is staring at her own conceit and narcissism. Doesn't that strike you as terribly sad? While making some clear noise, I struggle to believe he could actually hear movement. Snake's a little cocky. Oh, what's this? This isn't a score. This is a map of the ship. A map? There's a map of the ship here? Yeah. And I imagine it'll prove very helpful. You best hold on to it, Junpei. Okay. It is now possible to use the map screen. Map screen. Map screen can only be viewed during the story sections. While on the map screen, you can examine the map, the ship's floor, which you will acquire over the course of the story. Clicking on the green parts of the floor plan will allow you to see a bird's eye view of that room. Oh. Oh, like this. Okay. A piano keyboard. What is Snake doing? He can't play, can he? It's piano. There's something amiss with the keys. You mean it's out of tune or something? No, not that. It's properly tuned, just... Well, the sounds are clearly purposely different. The C key doesn't yield C, but rather a different note entirely. It's quite cool to see people do that, but in a fight, those movements with the echoes will be too much to react. Yeah. The same goes for the D keys. They play some other note. Why do you think it's like that? Isn't it painfully obvious? Zero modified it in some way. There's piano, you see. It's part of one of the puzzles Zero has set for us. Perhaps if we play the keys in the correct order, something will happen. In other words, we need to play a song on the piano. I believe so. Oh boy. I have a score plate. Yeah, we do have a score plate. Yeah, put the plate there. Is something wrong? It's kind of hard to see the notes. Maybe I put something under them? A background for the notes. Okay, not yet, I guess. Alright, we have 2 doors, so we can go into this closet and the hallway. Let's do the closet first. Oh. Oh, what's that? Oh, look, it's another plate. Yes. Well, this feels like glass. Rectangle of glass. Transparent, I assume. Why are they struggling to see? I can feel something written on the surface. What is it? A sheet of music with some C notes on it. We have a safe. It's locked. It's one of those dial locks. It doesn't have a key. We just need to get the dials in the right place. It'll open. Snake, see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Oh, the taste, as you can see. Did you find anything, 7? Nope. about you, Snake? I also found nothing. A letter suitcase. There's nothing inside. I can tell by the weight, and it makes no noise when shaken. Another one. Unfortunately, there's nothing inside. I can't go in? I guess there's nothing else in there? Okay. Alright, let's explore a different room, guys. I'll go in this hall. Flip them over each other so the notes from them create a melody. I was going to remark that there's no clear rhythm on the A sheet. I mean, we can try and let's try and combine them. Oh, it won't let me. Alright, not yet, I guess. What's this? It's a light switch. Nothing happens when I press it. Oh, what's this? It's a heavy piece of paper that's been folded in half. It has score written on the front of it. Yeah, there's probably like multiple, you stack them, right? Score, what's that gotta do? That's gotta be a musical score. If that's true, then the score we just found was probably in here. At least at some point. I can't take it? Alright, there's a cover for a musical score sitting on the table. Somebody spent a lot of time carving the legs of this chair. They'll snap like a twig if Seven sits on it, though. Mind your own business. This is some sort of antique desk. Makes sense, though. Guess this whole room is full of antiques. Get a nice handful of cash for the stuff here. Hey, Junpei, where are you going? Didn't we just come out of that door? There's no point going back there. All that's out there is a locked number door and a dead body, or what's left of it. Yeah, it's too heavy to pick up this piece of paper. Yeah. Oh, okay. Chair? It's a chair. You don't say, Seven. What's that? There's an iron gate in front of a fireplace. Oh no, there's a musical sheet in there, Dig. There's something behind it. I can't... A fireplace, huh? Don't see one of those too often. I know a lot of people these days with real fireplaces and real fires. I have to figure out how to get that, huh? This couch looks big enough just for 3 people. Looks perfect for me. What? Perfect for an elegant gentleman like myself. The couch looks a lot more elegant. Hey, there's something you aren't saying. Never mind. I feel like... Oh, vase. I get it, you're gonna use this vase, right? That's pretty clever, Junpei. You just gotta fill this thing with water. Looks like a vase. Maybe you could use that. Probably glass too, don't know how much heat it can take. I know it's just hanging out there. Oh, wait. Oh, that's the hallway door. Okay, so this is the closet door. Woohoo! Another plate. This is a suitcase made of leather, the color of rich mahogany. Oh shoot. Looks like there's nothing in it. It's a leather suitcase. Dang, nothing in here. Alright. We need to get water, guys. There's a bathroom. I think it's this one. Sweet. Wait, okay, I need the vase. Let's get some water. Thank you for the redeem scoop crochet. Okay, stretch water. As we get some more water. The bathtub's full of gross cloudy water. Alright. Shouldn't be too hard to fill this vase up. Woohoo, we did it. Drink. Man, this water's dirty. Can't see more than 4 inches or so. Can't see anything down there. Do you think? Think what? To a dumb or yum. No, no bath water. There's a plug on the end of this chain. Alright, why don't we just drain this water? Yeah, good plan. Alright, where's that thing? Good tug ought to be enough to get it out. Huh? Yay, look, another sheet. Probably dirty as heck though. Well, the sink's clean. Any water? Nothing's coming out. Got a faucet on. I can't hear anything. Can you put out the fire before emptying the tub or not? I think it won't let me use it in the wrong place. But in real life, if we screw that up, I guess we'd be trapped here, huh? All right, let's check this door too. It's a toilet. There's some toilet paper on the wall there. Nothing that looks suspicious. It's a toilet. Doesn't seem to be anything in the toilet or in the tank. We just have a toilet here for no reason. Well, I mean, I guess they need it for the class cabin. All right, guys. We need the vase. I've got the vase full of water. It's heavy. I can't just throw it at the grate though. Gotta pour the water right on the fire itself. So I need to take it out. Why can't I throw it through the grate? It's not like it's not gonna hit it. I don't have any other items though, right? Yeah. Well. Paper? You want to help me? Maybe there is a switch. There's a couple lights on the wall. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing else here. Okay. Hey Junpei, you're a tourist, right? What? Why? Well, you're so well organized. Most people wouldn't bother to search something that didn't mean much. Hey, you called me out, bro. That's rude. That means we're missing something somewhere. Okay, I click that. The lights are lit. There's a safe with a dial lock on it. Won't be able to open until we know the right numbers. A, G, D, and C. So I'm assuming that last one's probably E. Maybe E or F notes. These do nothing. What do you guys think? I want to go back in the bathroom for a sec. Sometimes you just gotta click everything. Can I spin around the bathroom? No, I cannot. Recheck the bathtub. Hello, Nox. Welcome. There are no tools or switches to manipulate the gate. I say break a leg of the chair. Oh, we could try that and see if it will let us. How are you doing, nephew? There's once a vase on this table. Can I use the table? Okay. Chair, huh? Why do you get dialogue for that one? I'm doing pretty good. We're trying to escape this room right now. I think there's something in the back of the fireplace behind the fire. Come on, buddy, do it. Do what? Come on, it's not that hard to figure out. You seriously? Throw that shit on there. Okay, I'll take this out now. Oh, is it because I didn't click the fire? Are you kidding me? I sense the smart cookie energy. Yes. Sunday morning, for me at least. Sunday morning mysteries. We tried to solve together. I had to click the logs instead. Just not the grate. Well then. Let's do it. Here we go. You know, that could also shatter the glass if it's suddenly too cold. The fire didn't stand a chance. Now the fire's out. I can see something in there. Alright, I'll pull this out now. Don't want to get burned, so let's put down the sleeves. Oh look, this one's solid. I mean, I guess that's how it is. Oh, I guess I'll just have to stack them nice. Alright, guys. We did it. as Junpei tucked the plate into his pocket.
Oh.
Seven cried out and stumbled, his balance lost. He threw out a hand and caught the wall to steady himself to avoid the floor, but his face was flushed and he looked startled.
Hey, Seven. What the hell was that? Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just felt a little dizzy, that's all.
Seven rubbed a couple of his fingers across his brow and then shook his head as if to clear it.
What the hell is wrong with me? There's memory loss, now I'm getting dizzy for no reason.
Memory loss?
Junpei couldn't hide his surprise in his voice. Seven, for his part, seemed unconcerned.
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't tell you, huh? I told the rest of them before we ran into you on the stairs. I told them I couldn't remember a damn thing from before I woke up. Didn't realize I hadn't told you.
Whoa, wait a minute. You're talking about amnesia, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Seven has amnesia.
Well, why are you an amnesiac? What happened to you?
If I knew that, I wouldn't really be one, would I?
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
Blunt force trauma. Junpei paused for a moment and stared at Seven.
Are you telling the truth?
Huh?
Well, you look pretty calm for somebody who doesn't remember anything. If you've really got amnesia, shouldn't you be, like, upset or confused or something?
Yeah, when they kidnapped him, maybe they had to use more force, eh?
Well, sure. I mean, I was pretty confused when I woke up down on D-Deck. But that was a while ago. I've had some time to get used to it. After a while, I figured it wasn't worth the trouble of worrying about it. After all, why worry about something I can't change? Well, people usually don't stay amnesiacs forever. I figure it'll work itself out eventually.
But that's it?
That's it. All right, that's enough talking for now. Let's get back to work.
Seven gave Junpei a look the younger man wasn't sure how to interpret and turned to walk away.
How are you fine with something like that?
Somehow, though, Junpei didn't find his reassurance very reassuring. I can't take this paper still, huh? Alright, fine. Wait, what? I guess you put sheet music in it. You're not gonna give me it? Alright, fine. I feel like I need that though, but okay. We can go to the piano now. Everyone's sussy. Music stand. Seems good as a place to put the sheet music we found. Just gotta put the ceramic plate on the board and then stack the glass plates on top of it. Alright, good. Sweet. Now I can play the music. Junpei, would you be so kind to play the piano? I'm unable to. You see. Something about not using those items that clearly can help you is a bit irritating. Play us this song. Unfortunately, Nox, since we'll catch you up a little bit, Snake is blind. He can't play it. Oh boy. I used to do music though. I used to play the flute and guitar and bass, so we'll see if I can do this again. The keys on the piano are not what you might expect them to be. C won't be C, D won't be D, and so forth. You must listen carefully to determine which keys to strike. Do you understand? Yes. Alright, let's give this a shot. Oh boy. Oh boy. Actually blind. Just not blocked eyes. Okay. I like how they're like, you totally have to know music to do this puzzle. Let's see. That's F. Technically that's F, A, G. Alright. Let me just hit all the keys first. Oh, okay. Nope. Oh, I don't have to worry about it doing the stupid things. Oh no, it reset!
I'm really feeling it!
It reset! Okay. To do about background music though. Yeah, none of the keys are correct. So technically, even though I can read sheet music and read piano keys, it's not gonna match. Nope. Okay, wait. What key is that? Let me see. Okay, it's this one. Okay, so nope, shit, it was this one. Fuck. Dun, 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 dun. 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 Dun, dun. 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 Shit, no. No! I should write it down. Okay, wait, I need to figure out what the low key is. This guy, okay. Okay, this is like memorizing, so dun 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 shit. Oh, this there. Oh, dun dun. And we're done. Music is not my forte. Wait, what was that noise? Very nice. Yay! We did it, guys! Junpei, we did it. Looks like it worked. I heard something unlock over by the exit. Let's go. Good plan. Stand, bow, be seated. Well, I guess he hasn't forgotten that. Could have just looked at the first 4 notes. They were in the order on the keys. That's true. I just kind of was like looking at it like, and forgot about that. Yes, I suppose that was the classroom bell, wasn't it? I don't imagine that's what Zero was thinking of. Oh, it is! In Japan, that's the bell sound that plays when class is over. No, Zero almost certainly meant to suggest Westminster, not middle school. Westminster? The palace in London that plays host these days to the House of Parliament. You've heard of Big Ben, the famous clock tower, yes? Big Ben plays that very collection of notes on the hour. London, the capital of England, huh? At any rate, the door is now unlocked. Let's leave this place immediately. This game is also full of lots of little tidbits of information. Alright. Where is it? Let's go. Alright, let's go. You found it. Yeah! We came out of the door and into a long straight hallway, and that is where we will end. Let me save first. Go back. Wrong thing. There is a save, and that's where we will end our 999 stream today. I know, Nox, you just started joining us, but I've been going for about 3.5 hours. Nah, don't be mad, Nox. That's okay. Thank you for the stream. I enjoyed this. All right, guys. So this week we started the beginning of 999. 9 doors, 9 hours, 9 persons. Next week we will try Professor Layton for our Sunday morning mystery games. And then after that we will try Solemn Files. Following that, whichever of the free games you guys want to complete first, that's the one we will go with. Just so you guys all get a little taste of each one. If you watch the VOD, you'll see me making a fool of myself trying to predict the game. Nah, Dig did a pretty good job with some stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed. For everyone who also has never experienced this game yet, hopefully it makes you start thinking about stuff. But it was lovely seeing you all earlier in the day, for me at least. Yeah, I gotta keep a vague Merca. The digital root of Dig is 4. Is that so? Thank you for supplementing your streaming schedule. It was interesting. This was interesting as it was on a wishlist for some time. See? Hi, Boot. I'm doing well. Welcome. Unfortunately, I will be ending stream though soon, but I'm doing pretty good. I like giving everyone. I want to give everyone like a little taste of each game, and then we'll go which one you guys think will be more fun. Because I feel like it's more fun for you guys. Oh, you can be Clover. You can be pink-haired girl. Dig. Oh, we should decide on a raid message. What should we? What do you guys want to? What should we do for a raid message today? Let's see. There's so many things that happened. Maybe not as funny as some of the things from Phantom Organa yesterday, but I'm always so bad with raid messages. I need to come up with one. The Riddies. I know those Riddies. Let's see what happened. Okay, so call him Mel or Clover. I see. Yes, Dig is pink-haired girl now. Who are we raiding? I haven't. Let me quickly check to see who's on. I have no one on today. Oh boy, is there any? Let's. Yeah, I guess we could just do that. Bird friend raids. Let's put an emote with it. Oh, do you have 2 people, Dig? Who's on? Do you have any suggestions? I have no one on today. Ooh, I've never done Zoe. Let's do Zoe. Let me go get. I need her full name. So. Let me get. I'm too empty-head. Thank you, Dig. Thank you so much. Okay, wait, let's do the let me quickly. Math is scary. Let me just. We'll do. We'll do this. But if you don't have the emote, that's fine. We'll just do. Yeah, we'll make it easy. Hopefully, we all learn some math this time. Okay, let me just do the raid. One is dead, 9 is dead. Okay, I think I typed that out right. Okay, I did. Sweet. Alright guys, once again, thank you all for coming by. We'll continue some more mysteries next week on Sunday. And some Xenogears on Friday, and maybe an art stream Wednesday. Take care, everyone. Have a good day, good evening, or good night. Bye.
God. Oh my god, is that Melly? Oh my god, is that hello? Hello? Any people want to go and tier 3 sub to Melly? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Anyone want to just go right ahead? Please direct your simping to this channel in particular, please. Please go and thank you very much. It's very nice, very based. If you would go and oh, you were playing Nonary Games. There you go. Strat, you love Nonary Games, right? You'd probably get a kick from watching someone suffer in that for a while. Hello, please, no, please go and direct, no, go for it, do it. Don't you ever,